Very good morning to you all. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another part 13, where we continue from yesterday. Good morning, Latif, Maureen Ishala. Good morning, Olu Semeko. Good morning, Olu Bumi Oyewole. Frank, good morning. Tommy Lola, good morning, my sister. Good morning. I'm trying to remember your name now, from South Africa. Jonathan. Good morning, my brother. I saw your WhatsApp last night. We are now part 13. We're going to be talking about the churches and the mosque in part of our education to the people back home. Good morning, Larry Ajibike. Dr. Karim should be able to join us maybe sometime this afternoon. You got to remember that he will be joining us very soon. Good morning, Bola Tito Aderito. Thank you for the good work. Thank you for joining as well. Yes. Make sure you get a cup of tea. If you're in the hot weather, you might need the water, just like I do, but just to clear the throat. I slept very early yesterday. I couldn't even join Heritage Television. I was very tired yesterday, so I slept very early. After listening to the three duo, Mayegu, Simon Ekpa, and Clayton Udo, and I listened to a bit of Simon Ekpe, and I'm going to use part of that Gowan speech later on this morning as well. So I say thank you once again, and today, the 3rd day of June 2020. Good morning, Alaja Ajibike. For those of you that are living in London, do patronize my beautiful auntie, also like a mother to me. When as Yoruba, we have a lot of mothers, as ODUDUWA. It's not just your mother alone that you call mother sometimes. You also have people that are caring about what you do. Good morning, Alaja Ajibike. So do patronize her. Good morning. I saw my other big auntie, your Lamina Abdu. I saw somebody sent me a message regarding some of your videos I did for you guys during your, I think, celebration, and I've already sent some information across. Should they need any more information, they can reach out to me. Good morning, everyone. Please do help us to share. Also, remember to sign a petition We will continue to explain the reason why we are doing what we do, and then the most important thing is we need to continue to educate those at home. I mean, everybody knows Nigeria is not working. There's no doubt about that. So whether you still believe in one Nigeria, if you haven't listened to the three duo, I mean, Mayegun General and also Simon Ekpe and Clayton Udo, it was a 2 hours broadcast. And I think everything has just been explained in that broadcast. But we will continue to educate our people. People might say to me, Yomi, I don't like to use the word agitation because Nigeria was never won. So don't ever believe at the back of your skull, whether you were born there, you've been there, you were growing up from there, that we were won. We were never won. It was all fraud by the colonial master. That United Kingdom is part of that as well. There's nothing to be ashamed of to be mentioning their name. They are aware of the problem. They will be part of the solution as well, whether they like it or not. At one point, when the pressure becomes so much, United Kingdom will do their own role. And don't be apologetic, especially those of us that live in UK, to say so because maybe because you came here, you had your British passport at some point, you've had your children here, and you think, why should I be mentioning UK as part of the problem of Nigeria? Hello, they're part of the problem. It's not something we should be hiding under our tongues anymore. You might be saying that maybe because you don't want them to know that is what it is, but we from the media point, I'll show you. Even one of the journalists here wrote something about Biafra in January. Somebody sent that to me. That's the good thing about when people listen to you. You get a lot of materials and you can go back and review it. I'm going to also try and show that as well. But before I start, let's play the national anthem. Professor Banji Aketoye is the leader of the Yoruba World Congress. I'm trying to look from the last video he did with us on Heritage Television, because I couldn't prepare that, but I will find that video and we will start with that video, a little bit of that, because a lot of people seems to say, we don't know who your leader is. You don't know who is the forefront. Look, the call for having an ODUDUWA nation is not something I started. Maybe because you guys have been following me. It's been there. It has always been there. We have loads of different groups that are Yoruba groups in Nigeria that are working tirelessly, just like I am doing. But the only difference is, don't expect your mainstream media, MSM, we call them MSM. That means your channels, your TVC, your all the papers in Nigeria, maybe a few of them will pick the story, your AIT. Don't expect them to have a 3 hours, 4 hours broadcast from different platforms like we are doing, and be talking about breaking up Nigeria. They will never do that. You know that, I know that. So that is the reason why we are doing what we do. I listen to other platforms as well, but one thing is, before we go further, we will play the anthem. I will play my Ewi as well, which is to remind Yorubas. Yorubas have been used to truncate a lot of problems around the world. We are also part of the solution solver. But like I always say, if you are not going to be part of this journey with us right now, don't do anything to truncate it. Don't do it. Don't think about it. Let's enjoy this. Yes, and that's the anthem, and we will continue to play that before the end of the broadcast as well. I'm still trying to pick the video that interview that Professor Banji Akitoye um, did with us on Heritage Television. For those of you that doesn't know who this man is, he's been there since some time now. They're doing their own as much as possible. From the point of the media, um, I am not a blogger. I have to put that on record. A lot of you think I'm a blogger. No, I am a full-time or freelance independent journalist. And also the platform is not just a platform that is just, I've come up on Facebook. I am fully registered here in United Kingdom and likewise in location 9. That means, and also there's a lot of, as a journalist based in UK, we have, etiquette that has to be played along. But that doesn't mean, that if we have to hit it by the nail, we will do it. This platform is not meant for Yoruba alone, and I'll put it on record as well because we had a caller yesterday, and I'm sure those of you that watched the program yesterday, my platform is not for Yoruba alone, it's not for Igbo alone, it's not for English people alone, it's not for Turkish people alone. I have non-Nigerians that are listening to what I say, from the Somalian people. I have my brother from the Caribbean. So if anyone think by calling for a new nation, the conversation direct to my people, the ODUDUWA, but it's also a platform for everyone. There's a lot of platform. If this platform is not for you, you can go other platform. Odua TV is a pure Yoruba. Look, if I switch on my Sky Television, they have about 999 different channels. You cannot tell me that you are watching every bit of that channel. They have sex movie on it, yes. They have adult, or maybe I could use that adult rather than that other word. They have adult channel. Are you telling me that you watch adult channel on Sky even though you have Sky at home? No, some of you watch it. Why not? If it's something that pleases you, it's there. You have to watch it. There's cartoon channel. Some of you don't watch it, but your children will watch it. So that means we have different media organizations. We have different individuals that does different things. I am not others, but I work with every one of them. I think we have a meeting sometime later on this afternoon with all the medias that are working from outside the country. So it's not just about me, it's about collective effort. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else. I want to be my own self. So, and again, this platform, look, if the Yoruba wants to listen to it, so be it. It's for all our advantage. I'm not going to go and knock on the doors of Yorubas to come in and have their views on a platform. At the end of the day, it's a free society, and we must do what we have to do. So just to put that on record. While I'm trying to look for that video, I'm almost there. I'm gonna just play the Ewi. I think there are a few ones I haven't played for some time. Maybe I should use that particular one. There's also an event coming up from my sister on the 12th of June, Kemi Climax, Family Orientation Digital Conference. So we'll be telling you more about that event. I still do my other jobs in terms of engaging with the community. The only thing I will not do, I will not engage with them with anything that's got to do with Nigeria. They can call somebody else. So let's look for that Ewi to start us this morning. Yoruba Runwe. Don't be used to truncate what we are doing. You can decide not to get involved. That is fine. But don't be the person that will be used to truncate this process of what we are doing. It might be a long process to you. For us, it's not a long process. We will definitely get there because it's a collective effort and everyone is playing different roles to make sure that we educate our people. The topic today still remain on education, but we're going to be looking at what role should the church and the mosque be playing in terms of this, discussion about the new nation? They have a role to play, and we would love our viewers and those of you listening to us this morning to tell us what role should they be playing in this new discussion that is on the table. Whether you like it or not, you will be hearing this from different groups. Different people will be waking up every morning and wants to do the same thing. So it's unstoppable. And maybe those of you that are worried about the government, don't be worried, because it is your right. If you say a country is not working, you don't want to be part of it, it is your full right, to come out of it and walk towards a new nation, as long as you are doing the right thing peacefully and doing everything, with diplomacy as well. So don't be surprised. Don't get angry on all that issues. Just trying to get that. It's a lot of audio. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Enjoy this while I get the other video ready. Yes, Yoruba, Ronu. I'm going to try and play the first video. I've not picked up the one I really wanted, but I just want us to continue. What I will be doing every morning, I will highlight from part of what Professor Banji Akitoye has been doing. Some of them might be an old video, but we will also play the current one. So it will kind of bring, so when anyone is watching this broadcast, it will also reflect in that the Afenifere are still being worked along with as well. The OPC, there are more than enough different groups. The most important thing is we are all fighting for one collective aim, to get out ourselves from that enslavement that everybody has been. If you don't know, you have been a slave under the Fulanis. The Fulanis are the minorities. They are the minorities within all the other tribes. They are not more than 3 million. But they have been using everything. What I learned from that discussion, the interview, the interaction from Mayegun, Simon Ekpe, and Clayton Udo yesterday kind of opened my eyes. The question we should be asking ourselves is, do we really need to have their cow coming into southwest Nigeria when we have our own land that we can have the same cow? Remember, those of you that are, back in the 80s, the 70s, Awolowo did similar thing where he had his own different, locations where there are cows, where they are right inside the south. Why do we have to bring tomatoes all the way from the north? All these is something that we're going to be looking at, later on as well. Yoruba Nation is the topic of this particular interview that was given to him by Channels Television. It's a 49-minute clip. I'm not going to play everything, but we will use part of it.
To come and join us to take our land in Nigeria. And if you think your federal government can defend you, you are kidding. They cannot defend you.
Okay, let me rewind back a little
bit. The letter to us talked that anybody would equate Yetiala with Afenifere or Ohaneze or Pande. Oh, really? Yetiala has presented itself as a terrorist organization. Afenifere is not a terrorist organization. Ohaneze is not a terrorist organization. Pandev is not a terrorist organization. You shouldn't be equating an organization that has threatened, written letters of threat to governors in this land to say we are coming to kill and maim and destroy your land. I was in the Yoruba delegation to Benue State in January 2018.
I'm sure I've played that video before.
Were killed in Benue State. They had gotten a letter from some section of Mietiala saying that you, Mr. Governor of Benue State, because your government made a law to regulate cattle rearing in Benue State, we are coming to wreak vengeance on the people of Benue State. On January 1, they came and they killed large numbers of people and destroyed many villages. Then on the 5th of January, leaders of the South, Southeast, Southwest, and Middle Belt went to commiserate with the Benue people. And the governor thanked us, and then he said, well, the same people who wrote the letter in December or so have written another letter now that I've received. And he then read the letter to us. The letter said, Mr. Governor, we see that you and your people are doing mass burials and carrying out national mourning, but that what is happening to you, what has happened to you, is only a little bit of what is coming to you. That we are coming, and it is going to be bigger and worse this time. And your problem is with us is that your different ethnic groups, the thieves, the this, the that, and so on, regard the land on which they have lived for thousands of years as their land. It is not their land, the letter said. The land belongs to us, Fulani, and we have now a reason to take it. And we are not talking of the peoples of Benue State alone. We are talking of all the peoples of Nigeria. We have accumulated money and weapons for a long, drawn-out war. We have invited Fulani from all the rest of West Africa to come and join us to take our land in Nigeria. And if you think your federal government can defend you, you are kidding. They cannot defend you.
I'm going to post that.
They had a letter to us and we all sat down there.
I'm going to post that and bring it back to my face. These are not recent interviews. So when people are now saying that the Fulanis are going to attack, when that attack will come through is when we don't know. But if you have been following, incidents in the last 3 weeks during the lockdown, there's still interstate lockdown as we speak right now. That means you living in Lagos cannot just board a vehicle and head to Anambra. You in Anambra cannot just board a vehicle and head to Kano. You in Ogun State, good morning, Folashade, Ekareku, Daji, good morning, everybody. I can say you as you come into the broadcast. If I haven't mentioned your name, don't be upset, not because I purposely omitted it. I think somebody said thank you for inviting me. Mohammed, thank you. Mohammed Humar, maybe your first time joining us. Thank you very much. Please do also invite others to join the broadcast as well. My beautiful sister in the yellow lace, I can't remember your name, but I just saw your love and like. Thank you very much. Please do share the page so that we can continue to get the message across to so many people at home. I'm going to go back to that video in a minute. We're not going to play everything. It's about 49 minutes, but I'll put the link of the YouTube, and the title of it is Yoruba Nation Living Like Slave in Nigeria. Do you want to continue to live like slave? Then something is not right with you. Yes, my sister Abbe Williams, she got it when I said the beautiful sister in the yellow lace. Yoruba, we are beautiful. We are so sophisticated. Our culture is very good. But you know what they've done? They've put us that mindset that Igbo people are your problem. So if the Igbo people are my problem, where do I put my cousin, Diola? Where do I put her? Married to an Igbo man with children, living peacefully together. What do I do with my mom's tenant? Almost 20 years. He's been living with my mom in my mom's apartment in Lagos for more than 20 years. No problem. He pays his rent all the time. He check on my mom more than even some of my family in Nigeria. Somebody call and say Igbo people are hijacking your platform. They think this platform is a blogger platform. It's a proper media organization. Anyway, let me continue. So, do you want to continue to live like slaves? Look, I understand. Eti Dagba, Eti were in your 50s, in your 60s, in your 70s, and this young man just come up and start saying this. Look, I'm not the one saying it. You've just had, a leader of the Yoruba World Congress, Professor Banja Gitoye, saying the same thing I am saying, hello, on channels television, but they will not give him enough. This was a kind of almost less than an hour interview, one-on-one with him. Good morning, Julio Okoro. Thank you very much. So what am I trying to say here? So me coming now to say the same thing, he's been saying it, but the only difference that would happen is mine. Good morning, Mercy Best, another beautiful sister, that also here in UK. So, OG, thank you very much. The only difference is they are now getting worried. KOIKIMEDIA is talking about this every day. Who is paying him? Who is behind it? Mayegun has been saying it. We know that one is a madman. But how do we stop Mayegun? We don't know. Frank Bello burnt his Nigerian passport. He hates Nigerian passionately. He doesn't want to hear anything in Nigeria. How do we stop him? David Hamilton is talking about it. They want to stop every one of us. And to be honest with you guys, sometimes we will receive phone calls. Not that we will disrespect anybody. We will let them hear their views. But I say, nobody can distract us. Nobody can stop it. Look, I have told you guys, there will always be your MSN, which is your mainstream media. But the new media are horse. Go and write that down. We will challenge Sky News and BBC. We will challenge Channels Television. We will challenge every one of them. If they shut Facebook down, there are going to be other technology that will pop up very soon. There was never Facebook before. All of you know that. We were using Yahoo Messenger. So don't think that if they kill Facebook, that will be the end of it. No, 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 no. We will set up our own technology very soon. Very, very soon. Let me go back again to that, interview. I mean, that, yeah.
Wondering whether we were still in Nigeria. It is, people who are doing that, you now equate them to Afenifere or to Ohaneze or to Pande.
Yes, Nnamdi Kanu will be live 7 p.m. tonight.
No, I don't think.
I'll be talking. I'll be telling you more about that.
Sitting with them yet,
Prof, that brings me to something else. All the groups you've mentioned are all representing various ethnic groups in the country. And there has been this continuous clamor that the country needs to be restructured, that we have to take a look at how it is governed again. And different people have come up with different ideas. Some have said we should go back to the Westminster style of government. Others have said we should go back to the 3 or 4 regions.
This is not a current interview. This interview, I'll give you the timing of it. It's an old interview, but it's what during the discussion.
There's no legal way to take a second look at it without interfacing with what is currently in place.
Oko Henry from Istanbul, Turkey. Good morning, my brother.
In 1953, India had this type of problem. After Pakistan and Bangladesh had left, the rest of India was again beginning to shake as if it was going to, because there was too much centralization of power in the government, in the hands of the government. And people began to clamor that we need to restructure our country. The big politicians of the time refused to accept that that was necessary. The Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, threatened as if the country was restructured, especially restructured on the basis of respect for nationalities, for linguistic groups, that he was going to resign, because he feared that that would lead to the dissolution of India. But by and by, he was a Democrat. By and by, he surrendered. And in 1956, they set up a commission. He set up a commission. We need to restructure this country, but we don't know how. So it has an official commission by the government of India to say, okay, we want to restructure this country, but we don't know how to do it. So it is your duty to guide us. That's what they did. And the commission then came out with his report, suggesting, one, that the linguistic nationalities should be respected in any structure of the country. Two, that they should be so well respected that no linguistic group will be split among any whatever states are created. That each linguistic group should enjoy its integrity by being kept together in one state or another, and not split up between states. Three, that the powers that have been in the federal government really don't, in a country like this, doesn't belong in the federal government. It belongs in the governments of the various states. That the nationalities that are large should become one state. Each nationality that is large be one state. The smaller ones, where they are contiguous, should be assisted and encouraged to form a small federation of their own within the Indian Federation, the Indian Union. And so on the basis of that, India gradually came up with 28 states, which is what they still have today.
Did you hear that?
And
all the way from Moscow, my brother. Thank you, Narada.
Education, agriculture, and this and that went to the states. And
I'm going to come back to myself. Let's just take a little bit more from this interview.
Federation accounts. The decision initially was that the federation would take something like 40, 40, and the states would take about 65, 70. But today, it is 15% for the union and 85% for the states. fantastic.
Good morning, Victoria. Thank you very much.
General direction has been that more and more of resources are going to the states, more and more powers are being delegated, and so on and so forth. It is the only way to rule a country like Nigeria. We are different peoples. We are not a nation. We are a country of nations.
Did you hear that?
And the nations must be respected.
Did you hear
And
that?
you don't have any fear that what someone like Nehru was able to do.
All right, let's leave that interview and come back to myself here, where we will continue. I'm going to be doing that every day. I'll be picking whether it's old, just to bring his face. Is there? One of my sister that is, I think she might join me very soon, from Italy, Oshatokpe Adeni. We all have his number. Look, if I want to have him to speak to us, we will organize that. It will come here through the WhatsApp. It will speak to us. So don't be deceived that we don't have a leader out there. It might not be the same way you, especially the Igbo people, will hear from Nnamdi Kanu twice in a week, which is very good. It's very powerful, by sending messages and letting the Janjaweed government know that he's still there and is giving them hard time. And tonight we'll be listening to him again. Whether you are Yoruba, you don't like it, that is your own cup of tea. You don't have to like it. But one thing is, I will not be deceived by all those lies that we've been told, for years, for decades, that Igbo people are the only problem. Look, we have more problem than the Igbo people. The problem we have now, thank you very much, Binma from Austria. So the problem we have now is the Fulanis. So if anybody is trying to distract us, trying to let us lose focus, that our problem, because yes, history will be there. We will not forget the history. But one thing is, in 21st century, we are Mercy Best, help me here with some English. You are the one that go to parliament all the time. We are going to bridge the gap. I tell you that. I say we are the new media. Forget all those one where they tell you long time ago. We will bridge the gap, because we already have this love between us. Not that we don't know that some things have gone wrong in the past. We do know that. But should we now say, because those things that have happened, where, good morning, CJ Fab, where do we put sorry, I might be calling your name, in this broadcast. Don't be, angry, my sister. I know, these are powerful women that are working tirelessly here in United Kingdom, and I can only appreciate you for joining me at this time. Some people are still sleeping. You are up there. Alaja JBK is up there. My beautiful sister, and my, she's up there, and so many other women that are watching as well. So what am I trying to say is, our focus should be how to come out of this slavery that have kept every one of us inside for a very long time. And if we don't do that, it's going to be something that it's going to be passed to the next generation. Look, I don't care how long this battle goes on for. I have said it all the time. If I have lived there for 21 years, if it's going to be another 20 years, so be it. At least by the 60, I'll be 62 then. At least I will know that the children behind me, we are moving them into a new nation. Look, don't be deceived, guys. You know that. I know that. Especially those of you. Look, the ones at home, if it's possible for them today, Mayegun say that all the time. Good morning, Don K. Yeah, because Nigeria is becoming unbearable for our people. God bless you. Thank you very much. Look, Mayegun said it. If they bring that ship that they brought to New York during this COVID-19, like a military war ship that is always used outside for war, but Donald Trump ordered them to bring it close to the New York because of the pandemic. If they bring 10 of that inside Nigeria today, you'll be surprised that the person where they live for Lagos will get to Kaduna and beat people in Kaduna to get onto it. That is how bad things are. So those at home, they are looking for any opportunity, watching from Russia, you see, all over the world, Nigerians, Biafrans. Don't even want to be using the word Nigerians, but at least, sometimes it still slips out of your mouth. Biafrans, ODUDUWA, we spread across the whole world. bro, thanks you so much for this platform. We don't like so much talk. We want to see it happen and also tell the leaders that sell us out to the northerners. It will happen. But look, it's not just going to happen like you close your eyes and it happen. You want to tell people that... I said yesterday we had a caller from Lagos. People in Nigeria are still fighting that Nigeria is good. So you think it's just going to happen like that. I hope you share the broadcast and I hope you have invited your friends as well. Gabi, Alfred Gabi. It's not going to happen just like that. Even the Biafra is not just going to happen just like that. But we know we are in that process. Look, the first thing is to use media to fight media. The media at home are not going to say what we are saying. We will continue to say what we are saying. They cannot shut it down. Oh my God. People want to start calling in. They won't let me finish my presentation, but I'll take this caller. I'll just take it because you have called in. We have not opened the phone line yet. But go ahead and make it snappy because I haven't finished my presentation. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I called. It's your question. I wanted to
say something else. Okay. Which was the question?
Concerning the Muslim and the Christian.
Okay. All right.
Please, the way we can address those people is a question of we call the Oba of that land. When we call the Oba, we call the elderly men and his king's palace. He will address them to bring the Muslim and the Christian together to make their set to be one and fight for their fatherland first.
Thank you very much, my sister Bukitaiwo.
That is how they can be able to call the rest other people and make them to be okay.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
The
All right.
Christian and Muslim supposed to come one because they are from the one father. So if they separate, because that is the rope the Hausas, the Fulani are drawing. Say they will come one Muslim. Remember we are brothers. So that is the deceive. They are deceiving some of the Yorubas there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll add to it later.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate. At least we had that beautiful. So what am I trying to explain here? We have people that have locked us in as slaves, one way or the other. We've all been locked in. Diamond, Ruby, Gold, yes. Versus media with more visual to tell people what is truly. That is the first role. Look, I could say, look, guys, I'll just do this once in a week. That's fine. But the reason why we want to continue to do, and if people think the schools have not resumed, that is why we are still doing it at this particular time because, I don't have to do school runs and all that. But maybe when the school comes in, I might rework the timing again. But if I have to, Ojuoba Ibinu, thank you very much. I hope I pronounced that name very well. Please do share. The link is there for those of you. Let me push that through. Help us to share the petition. You can do so many things. A lot of people don't know that. Look, the power that you guys have, you don't know it. I don't like touching this phone because I don't want to lose the sound. So, but I can watch your comment from here. But I've pinned we are number 13 of the broadcast of the Nigeria at the verge of break. It's gonna break up. Don't feel upset about it. Location 9 is dead. It's dead. It doesn't matter how much propaganda this government is going to tell you. Look, your president, your vice president, they've been living in Aso Rock. Only God knows how long. Ṣé àwọn nìkan ni president àti vice president tó wà lágbàáyé tí coronavirus wà nílùú wọn? Are they the only country that where coronavirus is that they've locked themselves inside Aso Rock? The vice president have refused to come out to even go and visit, locations. We're not saying that they should go into. Look, even if it's going to be from outside, he has refused to come out. He's just eating, sleeping, visual, with pictures, short videos. He has not done any one-on-one interview where we can ask questions right from Aso Rock. The president, I don't even know whether the president is there or not because there's so many things that it is only in 21st century. I mean, are we not people that are been locked down psychologically? How did we get to a stage where okay, let's just put this aside. You know, let's just put it aside. Okay, maybe I'm just assuming that, okay, Nnamdi Kanu, you know, is lying about who is in Aso Rock. But how did we get to that stage in 21st century? You are educated, I am educated, and we are still doubting who is in Aso Rock, who is not in Aso Rock. How did we get there? How did we get to that extent in a nation where we have about, whether we are 200 million, we are less, and then we have to debate? Look, even if you know that, okay, like I said, let's just assume that Nnamdi Kanu is just saying his own, the president is there. But at some point in life, you will sit down in your house, you'll be looking at that picture, you'll be looking at that video, and you'll be saying, it's like I come here now. I fired my head yesterday, you know. But imagine after 1 year, you start saying, KOIKIMEDIA used to have like something there. What has happened? Why has it come down this way? KOIKIMEDIA head was like that. Why is his head now like this? He used to have his lips like... I hope you understand. How did we... It's like I have to wake up every morning and think about, hey, Boris Johnson, the one in number 10. No, it can't be him. It is him. We have a big problem. We have big problem. And that is what they have converted me and you. And they want us to continue to be in that location 9. That is on the side. I've got something I'm going to play, which I tapped in from Simon Ekpa. I won't take the whole lot of it. This was Gowon giving an interview about what happened, you know, during, you know, the coup, that he said he was not aware of it and all them nonsense. We've been taken for a ride for a very long time, and we must put an end to it. But before I go into that, guys, you have to remember that the push that has to come first is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Look, Nnamdi Kanu online gives much viewers than when Donald Trump is speaking. Go and check it. His last broadcast was about 230,000 people watching it. That is a strong message. If we, from the ODUDUWA media, start pushing in as much information every day, constantly. I'm not the only one doing this. Somebody suggested that I have to wait for somebody to... No, I'm not going to wait for another. Even if Heritage is live now, I'm not going to wait for him. I will just share it and restart it as a start watch. That's why there's a start watch. Why should I stop because Heritage is live? When BBC is live, must BBC tell Sky News, hold on, if you are live for, let me finish before you come in. No, it's not. Media is not like that. I am not a blogger. I'm in media. Why do I have to wait because my ego is live? No. When we know that the location 9 media are not doing what we want them to do. So it is up to us now. We have presenters that are sending messages to us that we love what you guys are doing. If we attempt it, you guys know what will happen. So what we can do for you guys is we will give you some guideline. We will give you areas that we penetrate. And people will continue to say people are not going to listen. Guys, I need to change this phone. I can tell you that this phone is not holding the kind of, it's a 16 gig iPhone. And you can imagine 16 gig in 2020. I need a better phone now because the amount of information coming in since we started this discussion is unbelievable. From every part of the country, people sending messages, information. And do you want me to tell you that? I'll just show one to you. Up to people telling us other issues that they are facing. The guy sent me a message yesterday, want me to highlight it, about Nigerians that are in China. How do I invite someone to this platform? Okay, you need to send them the link, Jonathan. Okay, you want me to send you the link? Okay, I will do that now. So, I think somebody was asking. Okay, I'm going to do that now, Jonathan. Just hold on there. I will send you the link and then you can then share that. Also, if you want to copy the link from the broadcast, drop it inside. Even if those broadcasts are PDP, APC, drop it inside. It's not your problem. Just look at it like you don't know that this guy is talking about breakup name. Drop it inside any group. It doesn't matter. That is the only way we can get the message. Jonathan, I'm going to send you the link now, and then you can just send a link to, I've sent it to you now, Jonathan, the broadcast that we are doing right now. So you can then send it to somebody else as well. So the most important task in our hand now is to sanitize people from the ODUDUWA, to let them understand that, look, we don't want to run away. We want to come back, but we can't come back because the situation is bad and worst. You, if you have opportunity today, you too, you want to run away. Why not we all just come together, shut the system down, disintegrate it peacefully, tell the politicians that we are no longer interested in any kind of election in that location 9. Election is not going to solve the problem in location 9. The reason that election is not going to solve that problem is politicians are all liars. They've been telling us lies for a very long time. Oh, we will do this, we will do that. Is all lies. So the only way we can force it to shut down now is for every one of us in that ODUDUWA, the Southwest, young, old, to come together and force the government to understand that we are not interested in location 9. Some people call it Zoo. Some people call it Area 9. Some people call it 419. It has been used as another enterprise for another country. Another country has been milking it while the people there are suffering. And that country that is milking it will tell you they're coming to do, all this nonsense NGOs and all this nonsense, trade. They say we give them the £20,000, £20 million, but you share it between Africa. Are we crazy? Because at the end of the day, we have everything within that Southwest to create a new nation. And Yoruba nation has been there for 8,000 years. And we, the diaspora, have a big task. We have not really gone into the church and the mosque. I'm just still telling you the role of what the media would do. I'm going to touch on Showore because my sister, Maureen, my beautiful sister, did mention it yesterday on our platform. That she said the topic she had was ODUDUWA or revolution. One thing we have to first understand is Omoyele Showore has not come out to tell anyone where he wants to be. We are not going to force him to come out and declare where his intention is. Look, when I came out and declared my intention that I will be part of those that will use not just myself, spiritually, my body, my time, to work towards the actualization of a new nation called Yoruba Nation or Yoruba Republic. If Omoyele Showore has not done that, so are we expecting to be clamoring for him to say, Omoyele Showore, Yoruba Nation? No, we're not going to do that. It is up to him to come out and declare that. If he hasn't done that, that means he still loves maybe one Nigeria. He still want to be part of the one Nigeria. We are going to be interested in one Nigeria. If we break up, he can go along with those that want to be one Nigeria. We are not interested in one Nigeria. Yes, 8,000 years we've been existing. Don't be apologetic that you are requesting for a new nation called Yoruba Nation or Yoruba Republic. And we're not going to wait for Omoyele Showore. You want us to wait for Omoyele Showore to declare himself? No, we're not going to do that. We are not going to do that. Because at the end of the day, maybe he still wants to be the president in 2023. And there's no election in 2023. There will not be an election. We will campaign against any election in Southwest Nigeria come 2023. Let's pick a little bit more from that interview that Prof had with Channels Television. Let's release the audio from here. Sorry, guys.
In India, that we may have a different outcome here.
If Buhari starts to do it today, he will have a great sanction. It's a question of responding to the demands of the moment. The demands of the moment for Nigeria, if Nigeria is to survive, is to restructure. If Buhari were to sit down to say, well, I concede that that's the direction we should go, and now we are going to go along it as seriously as possible. His stature will grow big suddenly.
But it seems as if on this issue of restructuring, Prof, the country is divided. In the South,
India was divided too.
No, what I mean is, in the South, there is a lot of support for it. But up north, they're asking questions.
The reason the Northerners, especially the Northwest, does not accept it is that power is in their hand. They see restructuring as a means of taking power away from them. So why should they support it? They won't support it.
But then how do we get out of it? Because in that kind of situation, if one or more of the components are not carried along in the general direction that others want to go, you still have a problem.
Yeah, we still have
they will resist.
We still have a problem, and
that's what I meant by how do we get over that?
Yeah, we then have a problem that we need to sit down and negotiate. We need to negotiate it, frankly. It's not a matter of national conference. It's not the big noise of national conference. It's the representatives of the nationalities sitting around a mahogany table and deciding what we really want to do with Nigeria. We have reached that point.
What would you do with the National Assembly?
Oh, no, that's the institutions. I'm not talking about the institution.
No, but that's what I'm raising.
I'm talking of negotiations among the owners of the country. The owners of Nigeria are the nationality, the nations that are in Nigeria. They are the owners of this country.
But they are represented in the National Assembly.
Yeah, they are. But the you have to raise this above the level of the institutions.
That's it.
And create a situation in which we can negotiate together.
Let me pause that bit. Let me pause that bit and come back here. You see all this that we are doing now, we will first shut the system down. You heard what he said there. You know, when the guy was asking him, what do we do with the senator? Look, the Igbo senator, the Hausa senator, the Yoruba senator, they are not interested to break up Nigeria. They are living fat head inside that location 9. Their children, you all know them, they don't live in Nigeria. Majority of them, I'm even told they live in Istanbul, large, buying houses in Istanbul. What is Sakuro in the UK? Because what if producing one in the UK? So majority of the politician children have been to Istanbul a few times. And those that live there, I'm sure those that are watching me right now can also confirm it. That is where they are living now. Big boys, big girls, driving big car, living large. Because look, Turkey is just like another, I don't want to say another corrupt system, but it's a system that allows you to come in if you have the money. I hope you understand where I'm going. But can you blame them? No. The question now is, can we, based on what we are doing now, to supersede that institution called your senator, your House of Rep? Yes, we can. And that is why this media and other media must work collectively to send signal and messages to those at home from the Southwest. The South is already doing that. They've done majority of that. So if we get to the peak where our people don't believe in their senator, they don't believe in their House of Rep because they know that they are fraud. They are more fraudster than the Yahoo boys. A senator today will not be ready to break up Nigeria. So even if you pray from now to next year, they are not interested. Why? Because it's living comfortable. It has more money than even you, that you have more than 5 PhD. The kicked against restructuring and implementation of the outcome of the Constitution Conference, Diamond Ruby Gold. So what we are doing now is to start explaining to people that, look, those nasty politicians that cannot speak out, maybe few of them, to say, look, we support ODUDUWA. You think they're going to come and say they support ODUDUWA? All they want to see is, look at COVID-19. Elomi fún wọn ní bread, elomi fún wọn ní ata, elomi fún wọn ní kan. But they know that when we become a new nation, okay, Adebayo is calling me from Sweden. Good morning, Adebayo, my brother.
Hello, good morning.
Ekaro, how are you, sir?
Good morning, Mr. Koiki. How is everything with you?
I'm very good. And say good morning, Ekaro, see our listeners and those watching us as well.
Ekaro, I am fallen in love with your program. In fact, anytime I wake up, I just tune in. I just go straight to my phone. I know you are going to be available.
Yes,
You're
definitely
always available whenever I'm at home.
That's it. I have to be. Thank you very much. You've been following the conversation. We are now part 13. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. People say we should stick to the education. How do we educate those at home? But I've also added today, what role should the churches and the mosque be playing? Mosque play in this struggle. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, you know, it boils down to what I said this before, but I don't know if I pinned the points. You know, we need think tanks. A think tank that could be tagged the ODUDUWA Biafra think tank or Biafra ODUDUWA think tank. See, that think tank is like a meeting. It's like a meeting point where the ODUDUWAs and the Biafrans are together discussing the way forward. Now, the churches, with these think tanks, will invade the churches.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. So now we should start having this think tank to start thinking about these areas and how we approach it from that. Go ahead.
Exactly. The churches will be invaded by these think tanks because these think tanks, the Biafrans go to church, the ODUDUWAs go to church, the mosques too, the ODUDUWAs go to mosques too. So these think tanks will be used to invade the churches and tell them, listen, the church is for us, not us for the church. We make up the church. In the years of old, Martin Luther King was a pastor. The Martin Luther King, they are all quotes. So if they are legit pastors, they should know that they should not shy away from fighting for the freedom of their people. If you don't fight for the freedom of your people, you will be closed down. Period. You can't stay in our land. You can't stay in the land and not fight for. Which kingdom are you praying for? We are not even sure of the kingdom you are preaching about.
And that's it. Sorry to speak over you. That is a point that was raised during the that joint round discussion with Simon Ekpe, Clayton Odo, and Mayegun yesterday. They did mention something to that, but I'll let you continue.
You cannot be preaching to us to prepare for somewhere we have not been to. We don't know whether it really exists. And tell us not to fight for our own land now. Yeah. Without this land, where will your church be? The Hausa Fulani have devised a new tactics. They are no longer interested in just holding power. They are taking our land. If they take your land, you will no longer have the determination to fight for your freedom, because freedom you are fighting for is also going to be in terms of geographical space. We thank God that they have not struck and taken all our land yet. The Kwara State, part of Kwara State they have taken, is still on our minds. You know, Alice, we cannot come to Kwara.
Benny.
What they did in Kwara is still in our minds.
I'm a Kwara pada one choice.
I'm a Kwara pada. No be say we must collect Kwara back because it's still in our minds, and they know, just like the white people who put them there to rule us. They know that we are always thinking about Kwara. So what they want to do this time around is to take over everywhere, plant their people everywhere. What is Ruga? Ruga is just their military bases everywhere. Simple. You can't be deceiving us. So the churches, if they are not ready to fight for us, we'll close them down. Period. If you use by the time the message goes round with the think tank, ODUDUWA Biafra think tank, by the time the message goes round, because we don't know what we are. You see, the South, we have more in common than what the Southwest have with the North. We should be more aligned militarily. They are trying to hold Amotekun back. If we are not careful, Amotekun is just something that you'll be hearing it. You will not know what is doing, what role they are doing anymore. Yes, the other day they say Amotekun arrested somebody who went to steal pants. Ladies, I mean, what kind of rubbish is that? What kind of rubbish is that?
Where they should be in the bush, making sure that our lands are protected.
say Amotekun went to arrest a ritualist who went to steal a lady's pants.
Yes.
I mean, that is just to water down the power of Amotekun.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? So the North, they have their, because they have this religion that is binding them with the houses, the Fulani houses together. They are trying to infiltrate and they are trying to take over our lands now. But we must not let that happen. Look at what the Biafrans are doing. Look at this, even in Igbo land, look at the small kids chasing them out of their bushes. Small kids.
Yeah.
I saw the video, small kids.
Yeah, you're right.
Small kids.
Then,
So if the churches are not ready, let them just go, because we cannot be sitting down. They should go and copy from Martin Luther King. They should know that the onus lies on them. They should tell them, you should not be preaching about the kingdom you have not seen and leave the kingdom that you have here. The kingdom that you have here, you have not completely dominated. You want to leave it for another kingdom. It's not going to work. I'm not so full. Simple. By the way, it is the church, not the European man's idea of brainwashing. They came here to what were we serving before they came here?
You know, after you finish, there's a video somebody sent to me. Like I said, I need to upgrade that phone. There's a lot of videos, but I'll play a video. But you continue. There's a video. Since you mentioned that line, there's something I remember that was sent to me yesterday.
God is the power that created us. I want to know more Shango. Shango is the equivalent of God.
Benny.
I want you Amadioha.
Benny.
It's the equivalent of God, but they came here, they changed everything. And one of the strategies of the colonialists is they come, they brainwash. Once they brainwash you and change your culture.
Since you mentioned that, just wait. This audio was sent to me from my very big Uncle Taju Bello. Let's just, I won't play everything, but just based on what you said now, let's just.
Yes.
Molara, Moloba, Molara, Moloba, Yami Bale, Molara, Molara, Moloba.
I'm just going to pause it there. You can see what they've taken away from us.
Yes.
We're not saying you should not believe in your Muslim, your Christian, but Isheshewa Gongon, they let us throw that away. They've turned it against us. But some of us, you will not be able to do that anymore. We will talk about it, whether you want to hear it or not. We're not saying you should not be your Muslim or your Christian, but I said 8,000 years of Yoruba nation. Ṣé Christianity ni wá tẹ́lẹ̀ ni àbí ẹlẹ́sìn Mùsùlùmí? Nígbà tí Ifá ta fi ń mọ̀nà, ta fi ń rí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan. Àwọn òyìnbó, àwọn wá gbé Ifá wá sí lóyìnbó. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Ifá ni Google. People don't know anything. Don't you know that all this Ifá is what they are using to also create some of those things that you guys are saying? It's another deep conversation that I'm not going to go into now.
They have witches here. They have witches here. The first woman I dated in Louis, she's a witch. She's all this kind of thing. Yes. She does this divinity for people. That's what she does. And the two come meet
ẹ parọ́ fáwọn òbí wa ẹni ká má ka Ifá tó yẹ pé Ifá máa sọ ó máa Ifá tó ìṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé mo fẹ́ relate with something that is much of present ó ṣe ń sọ pé ẹ lọ sí Google ó wá type who is Ọláyọmí Kóìkì Ifá máa sọ fún ẹ who is Ọláyọmí Kóìkì. Google ló ṣe fi mọ̀ pé who is Ọláyọmí Kóìkì wọ́n wá gbé nǹkan sálẹ̀ wàá máa kà bọ̀ tó bá da ifá tó dà pẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń sọ fún ẹ pé báyìí báyìí ni Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ẹni báyìí báyìí ni ọmọ báyìí báyìí ni ìgbésẹ̀ báyìí lẹ kó gbé. Why are they telling you that if you want to start a business there must be a business plan, there must be this? They've converted it. They've make it look cozy. They've make it look, repackage it. Ẹ̀yin gbé òòṣà wa ẹ gbé kúrò ní Nàìjíríà ẹ wá gbé jó sí bíbá òòṣà wa ń ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ́yìn ní bíbá ẹ tí mọ̀ kankan. Good morning Jerry.
They not call our ocean gods. They're not referring to gods with small G.
With small G.
Can you imagine? Call our own ancestors, our own
something that has been in existence for more than 8,000 years.
Gods with small G's. They wasted the whole long generation of. We don't even know the real culture anymore. Our culture is disappeared.
Long time ago.
Disappeared. We can't even tell you this is how Shango is worshipped anymore because in how many years?
Yeah, how many people even remember? How many people even remember that?
Haiti.
Benny.
If you go to Haiti, you see the real African culture. That is most of the slaves they took to that place, and then all these Barbados, they brought them directly from Southwest. So you see them practicing the real culture there now because they took them from there and they didn't stay there. So it's totally black nation.
What about the churches? Is that the same process? Because we have a lot of churches outside Nigeria and mosques.
Yes.
They are the ODUDUWAs and the Biafra. Are we going to work with the same way with the think tank that you just mentioned by letting them to understand that, look, I know you guys want us to be here in UK, but I want to go back to ODUDUWA. How do we tell a pastor of that congregation, the imam of that congregation, that, look, we are tired of living outside. I know you love your church and your mosque here, and we can come in and worship, but we want to also go back home, not because of us, because you and me know that we cannot take our children to live permanently in Nigeria of today or location 9.
Yes. Because if you talk to people here, people have seen, people already know that Africa is now a wasteland. That the West just coming there to take things and leave it underdeveloped. So it's easy to talk to pastors in Europe and America that this is the mission. You should be like Martin Luther King now and fight for the land where we all came from. Otherwise, it will be taken over. It will be taken over. It is easier here. The hard part is those people back home. Because sometimes if you are even talking to them, they will tell you, no, our church is...
Can you answer this? Idowu Adeyinka said, when I know there's a call coming through, but I want you to answer this before you go. When last did... Oh, it's running away. Let me pick it again back. When last did Southerners people come together to agree on something with a question mark? We have edicts, we blame Abokis, stomach pain, na Aboki. Why the Southerners couldn't come together to ask themselves why are they having headaches and stomach pains to discuss about the solutions, then putting all blames on the North? What would you like to say to that?
Yes, you see, I'll just use what the interview I watched now, what Adebanji said. He said, when the situation has reached to this level, we will work with the higher force, the real owners of the land. We will sideline the National Assembly. That is what the Southerners should do now. As the situation has reached to this level, we will work above the politicians that have drawn us apart. The likes of Tinubu and his boys, those people he used during the election period. This what's his name? MC Oluomo and Co.
Yeah.
Those are thugs. We the real owners want to
Amajade.
At the higher level. All these ones that are just touts. When we are ready, they will run away for their dear life. They will run.
When money league on go bad day.
These thugs will go away now. They will leave. It's mostly MC Oluomo is not a Lagosian anymore. Look at all the damage he has done in Lagos. Look at how he's going around with escort. Look at how he's dashing people cars. I mean, in our own.
Yeah.
So look, when the time that is what we are trying to do now. The think tanks.
Yeah.
You know what OPC used to do?
Tell me.
The OPC back then they say someone do.
What to bear?
Yeah. So we don't need to talk too much. We heard what
Daniel
Adams was saying.
Good morning, Mark, all the way from Delaware,
I'm very
US.
happy for what the man said. So when we start the think tanks now and start discussing our future, because what we must do, we must form a military alliance throughout the South. Because don't forget that once we break away, it will be constantly defending our territorial integrity because they will always be encroaching. This is what they do. This is what Fulani does.
And I think when you mentioned that angle, during the conversation, again, back to the interview or the round discussion with Mayegun, Clayton Udo, and Simon Ekpe, Clayton Udo mentioned 3 things that America used to fight Bin Laden back. They make sure that they attack, the Islam. Not that they don't know who the real Muslims are, but because Bin Laden was using that platform to push his own agenda. So they went hard on it. They also went hard, killing all his financial aspects that they were aware of. And they also went, with the, what was the other one he mentioned again?
They said physical, financial,
and spiritual. So the spiritual is the area that I have decided to pick on this morning. I purposely picked that based on what I listened to. Because we all know that the spiritual has been used to calm us down. They've been used, to bastardize us. They've been used, to make us think that, okay, the politicians are bad, but let's pray for them to be good. They can't be. Politicians cannot be good when they are bad. Because the politicians, okay, somebody, Jonathan invited me. Okay, Mohammed Umar, thank you very much. I'm aware of that as well. The politicians that did not build your healthcare sector, the politicians that refuse, to do the right thing, he collect money for project in his or constituency, spend the money. His own family are not living in location 9. How do you expect that same politician? But the pastors and the imam will say, Tori Olorun, ṣe sùúrù pẹ̀lú wọn. That sùúrù is what has happened and taken us to where we are for the last 60 years.
Yes, now, I will tell you something. Now, there are 2 points I want to make before I go. One, the Catholic Church, they have this prayer they call Prayer for Nigeria in Distress. If you ask any Catholic, that prayer, they have started that prayer since 2000 and since 1990s. That's when they started that prayer. Up to this moment, they always say it in their mass. Prayer for Nigeria in distress. Then they now elongated to prayer for Nigeria in distress and something. That prayer, you know how long they have been saying that prayer? Things have been going worse and worse and worse. The problem of Nigeria is what we can see with our physical eyes. There are thieves amongst us. There are selfish leaders amongst us. We have to take physical measures. We cannot be praying for thieves.
Okay.
You root them out. You cannot wait until they take your life. You take them out. You defend your life. You defend your church. The church is people, not ghosts. Then number 2, I want us to look at this Murik, the leader of the Murik. I don't know what's the name. The name is.
I think I didn't even bother reading that, but I saw the
that man is going to. I don't know if he's a stooge.
Well, you see why I said during the conversation that what America they said did, to fight back Bin Laden. We will get people like that, from his own angle that believe that, because there are still people that probably want one Nigeria. And we don't know who he is working for.
I mean, how can he be so brainwashed not to know that he's a Southerner and he has to...
No. Don't think everybody that... Don't ever, no. There are people that are not real Yorubas. But because, again, we did not know who we are as people. So what we need to do now is we need to shaft each other. Kò lè sọ pé torí àwa nísìn ọmọ Yorùbá fẹ́ kúrò nínú location 9 a fẹ́ kúrò nínú that 419 fraudulent way that they've captured every one of us, and we have been under slavery. I'll let you go so that I can roll this next video, and then we will then get more calls. Guys, give me a few minutes. Let us roll this video. And thank you to that my brother Ayo that sent me this. If you call, I won't pick it now because this is a 4 minute 5 seconds video. I want us to enjoy it.
And not afraid anymore to pay the price for freedom. Don't let this white man tell you that violence is wrong. Every damn thing that he got it by being violent, killing people, raping and robbing and murdering. He's doing it as we speak, and then he has the nerve to come and tell us that violence and hatred won't get it. Don't buy that. He's worthy to be hated. Worthy because of the evil that he does. God hates. I don't know why man think you're better than God when God in the Bible said he loved Jacob but he hated Esau. In the Bible he said no man can serve two masters. He'll love one and hate the other. They have made us little sheep that they can walk over and run over, but when we decide it's over, and we should make that decision, it's over. We're not taking it anymore, and we cannot pass on to another generation the legacy of our cowardice when we know the problem and won't move to erase the problem. That's our fault. We gotta change. See, one of the things that our ancient people knew, yours and mine, when it got to the point where they would be extinguished, they had to fight. Even if they lost, they had to fight. So the great warrior spirit came up out of us. Same with the blacks, same in Haiti, same in Central and South America, the Maroons. All of those came to a position where they had to fight. In that church, where 9 of our brothers and sisters were shot down by a skunk, how in the hell are we justified in offering him love and he offers us death?
Somebody asked me the other day,
Excuse me for my passion.
That's
brother.
okay. Asked me, can you forgive him? And I looked at him, I said, no, I cannot forgive him. Because he knew what he was doing. He was cold and calculated, and he was just fostering the same hate.
Who asked you that question, brother? Did he look like us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, I know.
How in the hell? I mean, it's an insult
It
to
is
me
an insult.
that you're going to ask me, can you forgive? How long have white people been doing this kind of evil to the darker people in the earth? Since they've been here. And when we make up our mind, we're not taking it no more. Because it's better to be dead than to live under tyranny all the days of your life. This is why America separated from England. The tyranny of King George was too much for them to bear. So what did they do? They decided death is better. So it was Patrick Henry that said, give me liberty or give me death. And until we come up with that kind of mind, I'd rather be dead than to live continuously under this kind of tyranny. And when you think like that, you'll do what is necessary to move the tyrant off of you. With the help of God, we will win if we fight.
Wow, that was a very powerful one there. Why is this my sticker keep coming down all the time? Don't worry, I'm going to do a better one, but at least let me add this one for the time being. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you to Ayo from US that sent me that video yesterday. And I think that video was really powerful because thank you very much, Jenny Joy. One Nigeria is a big scam. It's more than scam. Scam, okay. It's more than scam. Let's now go back into location 9. There's a video. I'm sure a lot of you have been following that story of the young girl that was not just raped, she was also killed. Kindly sign the pet. Please, Sister Buki Taiwo, put the petition there. Let me make sure I click on it, and okay, let me pin that. Guys, there's a lot of work that a lot of people are doing. I'm not the only one that is working around the clock. I want to pin that petition. I'm looking for it to pop up on my computer here, then I'll pin it in. Please sign the petition. It is very, very important. There was a war in the heaven. Angel Michael and Lucifer fought for peace to reign in heaven. Devil was chased away on the earth. We have to chase away now Nigerians' enemy. You're so much right. Our government deposited fear. Sister Buki, can you repost that link again, because I can't find it coming up on my... Please, my brother, can you post this clip? Thanks. Which clip? Oh, the one I just played right now. If you want the video, send a message to me. I will personally send it to you. But it's on my timeline. You can watch it there. It's on my... Just go to Olayomiko, go on my video, and you'll be able to watch it. Felix family, good morning, everyone. Sister Buki, I'm waiting for you to send that link again, and then I can pin it. I lost it there. I couldn't see it. Benue State supposed to be south, but they included it to northern part of Nigeria. I don't even blame. Please sign the petition. Okay, I think it's coming up now. I think this is it. Could it be underneath now? I've seen it. Where's the link itself? I can only see say please sign the petition, but I can't see anything underneath. Okay, can you help me to send that link again? Just put the link back again so I can pin it. Please, guys, sign the petition, share the broadcast. Don't be afraid. I've still see a lot of you don't share it on your timeline. I go back and watch everybody, and only few of you do share it on your timeline. I'm not sure why. It's my face that is out. You don't have to be worried. Share it on your timeline. That is the only way we can be the new media that we are talking about. Don't just comment and then say we are not doing anything. Share it on your timeline.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Koike. I want to contribute to your topic this
Please,
morning.
go ahead. You are more than welcome. Your name, where are you calling us from? Let us know you first.
My name is Olufemi. I'm calling from Cambodia.
Ah, ìlú ọba, Ọlọ́run ọba o. Ah, kò síbi tó mọ̀ ọdún ọ̀sí. Cambodia, long. Ọlọ́run. All right, go ahead, my brother.
Okay. Okay. So
I want
to talk about we Yorubas.
Petition, not partition. Petition.
And talking about some cowards among us. We can call them cowards.
Jonathan, I won't pick you now. I can see you. Let this brother from Cambodia finish his broadcast. His message. Jonathan, don't try to call. I won't pick it now.
Selfish interest, they are trying to undermine the exodus of Yoruba people from Nigeria, which is then about the talking of the elders, Cherry àti Moyiki àti gbogbo ẹni tabari pé wọ́n fẹ́ dá wa dúró. We have to take this fight to them. We are about to fuck up anybody. Cherry at times, lóòótọ́ wàhálà ti gba wọ́n ti surround wa wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ o. But I know that mo send the clips kan sí AY náà this morning tí Prophet tó ṣe wàásù. If you listen to that, you are going to hear about it. Lóòótọ́ wọ́n ti yí wa ká wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ o. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe rí àwọn tí wọ́n kí ẹ̀ nípa life àwọn èèyàn, we need to deal with them first. Bó ṣe máa ń rí láyé ìgbà kan nìyẹn nígbà ayé UPN. Wọ́n á deal pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹlòmíì ládùúgbò tó bá rí pé yes MPN ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbá bọ̀dẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn á sì drive of course.
Ṣé yẹn kọ́ ló rà pé àwọn kan ń pè ní operation wẹ̀tẹ̀?
Yeah, if we can't do that, tábà ń sẹ́ pé yẹn láti ṣe kinní kan ẹ̀ka ṣe rí àwọn tí wọ́n ń jẹ níbẹ̀ àtàwọn ìka èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n á máa mú ìbẹ̀rù sáwọn ẹlòmíì lọ́kàn. Ṣé rí àwọn yóò tún àná tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ara ń kọ wọ́n. We need to stand up. We need to take this fight. Agbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ treat fuck up àwọn tí wọ́n tà wá síta. If not, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká débi tá à ń lọ. We need to treat their fuck up. Because mo kàn fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn. God bless you.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. Imagine another Oduduwa in Cambodia. I mean, let's ask ourselves, what was the reason why I left Nigeria? My mom saw it that Nigeria, I mean, I left in 1998. That was when I left Nigeria. She saw it. She said, Nigeria is not working. And that has been the same thing. All right, let's get Jonathan in now. Good morning, Jonathan from South Africa.
Hello.
How are you doing now?
Yeah, good morning. Hold on.
Okay.
I just want to put somebody online.
All right, go ahead. Okay.
Let me put the guy I called you with.
No problem.
He's online. All right. And once he come online, maybe I will just hang on. Okay. How far?
Adele.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, you're online. You're online. Mr. KOIKIMEDIA, speak with Mohammed Umar.
Umar. Good morning, Umar.
Good morning, Koiki.
How you doing now?
I did fine. How about you?
Yeah, there.
I'm fine. Alhamdulillah.
Our family now?
Yeah, family are doing fine, doing great. We are struggling to survive despite the struggle, you know.
All right.
It's not easy.
Tell us which part of Nigeria, which part did they call us from? I know say they connect us, but I want to just know which area.
Yeah, I'm speaking from Bauchi, northeastern part of Nigeria.
All right, you have the
Very
floor.
close to Plateau, and I think we have to extend we spread our tentacles across the nooks and crannies of the north, because I was born and brought up in Lagos, and I know what I'm talking about. And I graduated since 2002. I had my master's in 2004, 2005. I was part of the Mandela Washington Fellowship for Young African Leaders, certified by former President Barack Obama. And I'm a civil servant and 1114 officer. In the next 2 years, I'll be a deputy director now. But the system isn't working.
What do you mean by the system isn't working? Because you are 1 minute. I want us to have interaction. I know I will give you your time to speak. I'm not going to rush you. But when you say system is not working, come on, Umar. You are a civil servant, level 14. You are a big boy there in Bauchi there. You have a job. What do you mean the system is not working? I just want to get something out of you. That's why I'm asking this question. Go ahead.
Yeah, my reason for saying the system isn't working is that it's only favoritism that is working. When I talk of the system, those within the system are not giving the people their due, cognizance when it comes to hard work. No, by the time you are heading towards somewhere, you will initiate a program. You will initiate a very good idea. But at the tail end, when it's time to reap the benefit, they will be telling you, okay, somebody from so family should head that place. The son of emir of this locality should take up from there. How is it working? It's not. I don't know if you get me.
Well, I understand. Okay, I'm going to just throw some of few questions and I'll pick some, those of you that are watching us live, this is someone calling us all the way from Bauchi, so you can also throw question and I'll throw it to him while he's still with me. What is the situation in Bauchi? I'm not talking about from those one that they tell us lies. Just give us a background of what it looks like for the people on ground.
Well, for the people on ground, you will never say, because people are already in fears. Not everyone can publicly speak on his dilemma. And when you look at it from a different perspective, you will know that it's only when you are learned and you think otherwise from the way they want you to think, then definitely you have to be facing some challenges. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody has his own way of viewing things, even here in Bauchi. Not even Bauchi, the whole of the north.
It's only
when the religious clerics will tell you this is what God says about so thing. So they won't give you your time to think,
on your own.
on your own. So they will tie you down. If, like, for instance, now, promotions in the service are not being given due cognizance when it comes to promotion in the civil service. They will tell you, okay, this time around, for now, we have people that should be promoted since last year. But they will tell the people will tell you no. Those in the echelon of the service, they will tell you no. The order from above, it will be an additional expenses for us to promote people now. Just hang on.
When it comes
delaying people from progress. Are you with me? And nobody within the service will speak up. For it's all right. And if you don't go to work, they'll give you query. You will be served a query. But you're all right. You won't have the courage to speak out. Just understand the dilemma. Because by the time you will be speaking out, the people in the party will be saying, so worker should be suspended from work.
I'm sure it's
on
not.
Your own right.
I'm sure it's not new. Maybe you have been able to pick up the conversation from the iPod for some time. What is the reaction of people now in terms of the ODUDUWA saying, look, we need to break up, we need to disintegrate, Nigeria is not working? What is the perspective and the opinion of the people within your own, network, friends, families, surroundings? What are the conversations going on around all those areas?
The conversation going on around the area is that the ODUDUWA,
Okay, somebody wants you to speak a word in Hausa. I don't know.
Since from the time of OPC, let me tell you.
Sorry, I almost interrupted. Someone speak some of your Hausa language so that they will understand me. Because a lot of people
No, is there anybody speaking outside there? There's nobody speaking outside there.
Maybe there might be.
Yes.
There might be somebody that understands Hausa.
I wouldn't want you to tag me or At least let's speak on the level that everybody will understand.
All right, go ahead, Umar.
Yeah, by the time we become very much mutual and we understand ourselves, there are so many things that will come and put across.
Okay.
For people to understand.
All right, so go ahead. You were giving me the background of those discussions because these are discussions happening in some WhatsApp group. Maybe it's not something that people hear, but what are the discussions on that from what you can hear?
Discussion on ODUDUWA, it's not even ODUDUWA alone, even the Biafra movement. Yeah, people always view it as those within the geopolitical zones that are clamoring to have their own country. You understand me?
Yes.
Yeah, so most of the people that we've been interacting with, you see that it's only the masses that are clamoring for such division. But those at the echelon, they don't want it. They don't even seek for it. They don't support the movement. They only want a system whereby their sons and daughters will continue to be ruling us, to be telling us jargons, while they go abroad and see how things are moving. But you wonder with our experience and wealth in this country, nothing is moving. A whole light, nothing. So my own take is that when we have the ODUDUWA movement, we have the Biafra, let's say we have Arewa, then definitely there will be a meaningful progress when we have these divisions, because things are not working. We have to restructure. We have to.
Can I ask you this? What is the your understanding of the Fulanis that a lot of us have believed are in control of the current situation of Nigeria for some years now? You and Hausa, we don't have problem with Hausa. I could tell you that because Hausa are people that we have lived with ever since I was growing up. But now we've seen that they are not the same people that we saw back in the 80s when I was in primary school. What is your own understanding of this Fulani? We've had a caller from Castina as well before. I don't think he's watching. Maybe he's in his farm now. And he has explained to us. All right, you go ahead.
Let me tell you something about the Fulani movement. The Fulanis, when you say the Fulanis, the Fulanis and Hausas are intertwined. They are well connected. There's no way you will divide the Hausas now with the Fulanis.
Okay.
No way. Up north, we are all the same. Yes, because when you see a Hausa man, even though we know that some of us are not Fulanis, we don't even speak their languages, but we know that we are all the same because of the religious affiliation that is there. When you come down to the north, you see that it's not only Hausas that are there. We have the Kanuris, we have the Katsinawas, those from Katsina. Even the Kano, the people from Kano, the Hausas, most of them, they joined Islam later in life. They were not really Muslims from the beginning. So it was the Fulanis that came all the way as merchants from neighboring countries. Some of them came in with this religion and the rest. Even the Kanuris, even Kanuris themselves, they don't even see the Hausas as good Muslims. They will call them Kirdi. You know what is Kirdi?
Explain to me, I don't know.
That's non-believers.
Wow. Okay. Oh Lord of mercy. Okay. Oh, we've got my caller from Kaduna, our usual, but let's finish with this Jonathan first. Jonathan, are you still there with me with Umar? All right, yeah, go ahead. You were give. Okay, let me ask you this, Umar.
Okay.
The situation of the security in Bauchi at the moment. What is the situation? Because we've seen a lot of problems in Castina, in Kaduna. Do we have similar problem in Bauchi as well, or is just being overemphasized?
The security situation in Bauchi here is is not tense.
It's peaceful
compared to the northwest.
Okay.
No, here we don't have. Bauchi is very peaceful.
Okay.
Now Plateau is also peaceful. That's Jos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much peaceful now. Yobe is very peaceful.
Okay.
Only some insurgents that we are having in parts of
pickpocket areas.
Yeah, parts of Borno, and even those within these localities, they don't even agree to some of the insurgents, or let me say their ideals and ideas. We are not in support of such.
Before I let you go, give me a very powerful summary of your closing remark. Looking at all this, discussion that is on the table from the government perspective, whether this government performance, if you don't want to go into that too much, that's fine, because I can understand, the nature of your job. We don't want to put it on the spot. But in terms of the this agitation, do you also believe that it will eventually come true? If it comes true, I just want to get your own summary from your perspective as an outsider looking at this, the ODUDUWA, the Biafran saying, look, enough is enough, we're tired. One Nigeria is a fraud.
And the Arewa too.
Okay, and the Arewas. Yes. Go ahead.
Yes,
Umar.
When you look at it from this perspective.
Okay, before you go there, somebody says, I disagree with the speaker. Hausas and Fulanis are not the same. I don't know why the person said so. Maybe you want to quickly touch on that.
Okay. Let him give us some insight
on
their dissimilarities.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody said, God bless you, Mr. Man from Bauchi. The man said the truth. It's hard to separate Hausa and Fulani. Thank you very much, Ismail Adewale. Go ahead, Umar. Yeah.
I want the person that disagrees to make a kind of remark on the dissimilarity of the Hausas and Fulani, so that let me have an insight of what is in his mind.
Okay. All right. Give us your closing summary right now.
This movement is a kind of movement that will definitely allow us to have a clear pattern, a clear goal. We are not disintegrating Nigeria simply because we don't want ourselves or because we don't believe in unity in diversity. We want Nigeria to be restructured through disintegration to allow for meaningful development and progress, because that's the only way that people will allow laziness to go away from them, and it will also help us to broaden our scope of horizon by having a paradigm shift from business as usual to a more robust and efficient system where resources, both human material, will be channeled in a more unique and accepted posture that will allow for more productivity, and it will allow us to also mingle, even though we travel from here to China, so we can still travel from Arewa to Biafra. We will still travel from Biafra to ODUDUWA, to ODUDUWA to the Arewa too. So that's my take on this.
Wow. Thank you very much, and I hope you would, at a spare time, I know work permit might not sometime, but please always come on board and let's get your view, because, you know, collectively, we need to also hear, you know, those kind of information from someone in Bauchi. And I say thank you very much, Jonathan, for bringing this broadcast, this interview with Omar with me this morning. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
And I think some other people like minds will be coming on board very soon.
I will definitely be giving you guys the priority, you know, for that kind of conversation as soon as I have that number.
We have to spread our tentacles. Definitely,
and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, both of you. Bye for now. There's my caller that I've our usual caller. Please, guys, give me a minute. We need to go to Kaduna. Yes, that's my my Oga Pata Pata.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing now?
Fine, sir.
Go ahead. I won't say too much about you, but just go ahead. You don't have to give us too much about yourself, because we know we have to keep you very, very out of the picture. But go ahead. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I want to chip in some things in what the caller is saying. Let me start first. He said, let me correct an impression. Someone was saying that Fulani and Hausa are two different things. Yeah, they are two different people. The Hausa man, the Fulani do now, they come in and marry from the Hausa, but the Hausa man and the Fulani people are two different people. The Hausa people are peaceful. Some of them. Most of them are peaceful people. But due to they have now, you can't easily differentiate the Fulani from the Hausa people. Except you are inside of them, you will know this one is an Hausa man, this one is a Fulani man. Just as in Bauchi there, where the last caller is from. In Bauchi there, you hardly differentiate them. In Adamawa there are Hausas, they are Fulani, but you can't differentiate them. Why? Any Hausa man that is an Adamawa there, except you don't want to hear Fulani. Even you are an Igbo man or a Yoruba man, except you choose not to hear Fulani. But as far as you are in Adamawa, you must hear Fulani. Just like you are staying in America, you are a French man, you stay in America for 10 years, you have to hear English. That's how Adamawa is. Okay. You can't differentiate who are Fulani and who are not Fulani, because everybody there almost speak Fulani. So these people are two different people. Let me come up with some things I jot down. People can't speak. That's what the caller say. There are fears. If you're a southerner stay in the north, you live in fear. You live in fear. You don't speak out anyhow. You see, during the last election, I've never been told or moved by my people I know that stays in the north, like the 2015 election. But what now kept me calm, I told them that nothing will happen, is when they started saying that Atiku is not a pure, it's a fake Muslim man. That's what they say. It's not about fake outside, it's a fake. It's not one of them. That Atiku is angry. I don't know if you know what RNA means.
I don't know. If you want to explain to me, please.
Yeah, Atiku is RNA. That is a fake. This is a convert, unbeliever.
Okay. Just like he mentioned as well in his
Yeah, Atiku is RNA. Just imagine a person like Atiku that says RNA because of the election,
just to discredit it.
Yeah, it's RNA.
And that's a powerful something to use, because that could create another kind of problem on its own.
Oh my God, this gospel went so deep inside even the little children on the street. When we walk along the street with leg, we hear them say Atiku Arnene. Little kids of 8, 9, 10. They think Atiku Arnene. So they make him to they now push him aside. This was the thing that make him, they hit him hard in the north.
Saguru Maraji, I could spot you there. Good morning, sir. Go ahead.
So there are some things that happen. I hear some people, like there's one Sore group I saw people following. They are saying he will be the president. I pity for those that are thinking that a president from the south will make any change. You can never make any change. Let me tell them what happened prior to 2015 election. This 2019 election, not 15. Prior to 2019 election, they bring in from mercenaries again, some foreigners, some foreign Boko Harams. That was when the fire became hot. That they used to bury our soldiers at night. Before the 2019 election, they do bury our soldiers at night. That is why you see revolt from army then, from the recruits, revolt everywhere, every here and then. Because they come at night, Burata is getting his own share. They come at night to bury. There's a man that is in charge of that burial ground that have his own share. I can't mention his name.
No, you don't have to, please. Don't do.
Yeah. So Burata is getting his own share. Any soldier that die have his own share. At times they will bury more than 500 soldiers. Mass burial at night. You are removing soldiers that are taking them to northeast to go and fuel a problem that they are the one fueling it. And they will not tell you that soldiers are dying. They will tell you, no, they are winning the battle. They are using propaganda. And the southerners will sit in the south there and be saying all sorts of rubbish on social media.
Good morning, Ellen.
Except they hit one of their family before they will know that people are dying. If you never touch any of their family member, they will not know that things are happening. When I come out to say on social media that the northern border are open, so many people attack me, and when I check it's from the south. That's why I tell them, come down to the north. Till today, the northern border is still open. Till today, the northern border, from this beginning of January 1st this year till today, the northern border is still open. They only shut down the border in the south. You can never see checkpoint in the north. If you want to see checkpoint, you count down. When they give an instruction that they should remove checkpoint, it's just to have an easy way to pass their weapons to the south. All these things that happen, imagine RFI, I think that one I will search for some of this video and send it on your WhatsApp. RFI 20 in the first 2015 when they came in, said he paid the Fulani people killing the Kadnazaran people. He paid them off. When you hear governor say he paid them, that you know these people. And there's one of his videos that is trending now on social media. When he was a minister before during Jonathan, he said Jonathan know these people. That when he was a minister, he know the kind of information he do get. The president knows. So as far as you are a leader, you are a governor, you know if there's terrorists in you have to know them. Now he's in power, he pretend that he don't know them. The president pretend that he don't know them. Why in 2019 election they brought in some foreign mercenaries? That if anything should go wrong, that Buhari lose the election. That's why when the heat was too much, immediately they announced Buhari is the winner, they start withdrawing back. If you, that's why when they thought, I tell them, how many gunshots have you heard, or how many people have they caught in checkpoint? When Buhari came into power, that make the bomb blast happening in East States stop. It's because when he won the election, the deal had been done. What he wanted, he have achieved it. All these boys have to withdraw back to Maiduguri.
What is the agenda of this whole purpose? What is the agenda?
The agenda of this whole purpose, the Fulani man want to take over the country. They believe that Nigeria is theirs. The Fulani man want to take over the whole country because this is still the child war of the Fulani people. They have conquered the Hausas. They have taken over the Hausa land. They have put some food inside Plateau State. The same thing in Benue. They want to take it step by step. Since it's not working, let them surround the country. As I speak to you now, they have a Fulani radio. They do transmit in Fulani language. Their mission is just to take over the country. This is a Fulani country. They believe is their country. So they have every right now. That's why if you see, even Sekir is a Fulani man. All this, the major people now at the strategic point in this government are Fulani people. They take the strategic positions now in this present government. But for people who don't know, you think they are Hausa. No, they are Fulani people. Even the new chief of staff is a Fulani man.
Is that the reason why they are moving institutions up north side there? Because somebody sent me a message yesterday. But they're moving strategic institution. They're moving them to location in the up north.
That is exactly what is going on now. Every strategic thing that you know they are moving, and nobody is talking. Nobody is saying anything. Everybody is quiet. Those that know what is happening, they are all quiet. They can't speak. Those that don't know what is happening, they are the one ranting.
Why are the southern politicians and the southeast politicians, what are they scared of? If they know at least a bit of what you're saying, which I'm sure they're aware of, what are they scared of? What are they scared of?
They are aware of it. They must be scared because for long it's just like a secret court. When you come into the cycle, you dare not speak. Will give you what you want. You dare not speak. Except those that their people voted, they know that my people, yeah, this position I occupy is not any one. I don't have any godfather in the north that put me there. Any politician here in the south you see, and in power, his godfather in the south have a godfather in the north. His godfather in the south have a godfather in the north. So they are scared of, even the Obasanjo you see, is afraid. Not that he's not afraid. That is a general that don't mean he's not afraid. It's a condition. They have to give a condition to stay. They give a Moyaga condition to leave. If you speak, you die. Your family die. They are all under that condition. Even Gowan, you see, he dare not speak.
I was listening to an interview Gowan just did, which I'm still going to play later on before this broadcast end. You know, taking us through some of the incident of the, you know, the coup, the Agorosi coup and all that.
Yeah. Gowan will not tell you the truth because you know nothing. Even Obasanjo have more information than Gowan himself. General Obasanjo have more information than Gowan himself. Gowan will not tell you the truth because now he's saying that these people use me and now they are killing his own people, but he can't speak. And you call yourself an elder statesman. They are killing Christians in the north. Any state you see, Kaduna State, even his own states, they are killing, but he can't speak. You can see the last video that came out, a young boy says, avenging the death of what they did to his
somebody said, yeah, Fulani know they joke with radio, and once they finish surrounding the country, and once they're giving instruction, they start killing Nigerians.
Any Fulani man you see is having his radio. They are on bicycle, they have their radio. They don't joke with radio. They are moving on their any Fulani man you see him with radio. He cannot, but he have radio. Even in the forest, he have his radio. So these people, their plan is perfectly working for them. And the southern government leaders, they are there because they are a tool in the house of Israel. You know, everywhere they have saboteur.
Yes.
Everywhere they have saboteur. Even in your own house, they can buy out somebody to use it as saboteur against you people. That is how it is. So they need your people to use to get you. Go and Ahmadu Bello said this. That will use their people to get to them.
They're very powerful. Even Gani Adams said so during his interview with us. He said,
Ahmadu Bello said it, that they will use your own people to get you.
Yeah, he said, and I quote, this is Gani Adams, some Yoruba are working with them.
The same thing with the East.
Hausa Fulani are strategies. Don't joke with them.
Even in Kaduna South, they are crying now. That people are crying now that they are, even their own people, some of them are tools in the house of the Fulani to get to the southern Kadunas. So it's everywhere they are supporting. And this is a plan, a game plan they have started not today. It has started for a long time. So people underestimate them that they are fool, they are illiterate, but they are. You are looking. Let me also add it. You are looking at me as a monkey. Why I'm looking at you as a bridge that I used to cross.
Wow. That, could you repeat that again in Hausa?
That's what they do. Any of them will tell you that no matter how long you have stayed with them, either they will kill you. That you are familiar with them, they'll just stop them from taking you off. The day they want to take you, they will take you.
How do we get out of this mess?
How we get out of this mess is for this youth over here, because if people outside there now people like you will begin to see that this country is not working. While you have everything to stay peacefully where you are, you can just pay a visit, flash Nigeria and go back, even if it is a day or two. But you are now pushing for this country is not working. I think it's high time people down here know that things here is not working. The country is not working. The country can never work because there's no agreement. There's no trust. And where there's no trust, there's nothing like agreement. There's no trust between the North and the South. And there can never be trust. There can never be trust. So nobody should think that this country will work. When I follow the story, I hear they keep on saying that, this country can never work. It's better they start taking that into their mind and their head and know that this country will not work. They should begin to preach the message, this message of let's think of how to go our separate way. Not like referendum. Referendum cannot work.
You've seen my topic. We are on the part 13. And the topic is education, but I also put underneath, what role should the churches and the mosque be playing?
The church and the mosque, they will keep on telling you that Nigeria will work.
Wow.
Because some of them, church now is a business. Some of them are working for the politicians. They are just like the radio house and the TV station, the press we have here in Nigeria. They are a mouthpiece to the government. When no one can come out and condemn what the government is doing. When no one can come out and you know the truth but you don't speak. Where you see there is checkpoint all over the south, but there's no checkpoint in the north. And they all know, but no one is speaking.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry, you wanted to say something? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think we should just...
So what do you think we should do from outside? What do you think we should do more from outside? More of this conversation from more people? More pressure to enlighten people, to awaken the souls of the mind of the people?
Exactly, to enlighten people. The more people get enlightened.
Before I let you go, because I always time it, and I know the reason why I'm timing it so I can let you go. They won't know who the person is. Don't worry, guys. You know, nobody will know who he is. Those Nigerians that are outside that says one Nigeria, the ones that are still saying one Nigeria, advice for them.
Those that are outside that are still saying one Nigeria, they should remember church. There are many churches there that have been killed. There's no place like home. You have to, let me use an example. If I have my own house and I came to squat with you, you will not mistreat me anyhow. You know I have my own house. And my house is intact, is good. That when you mistreat me, I'll go back to my house. When you know that my house is good, I can go back to my house. But when you know that I don't have house and I'm squatting with you, you can do it the way you feel like. Because you know I have nowhere to run to.
Sure.
But when you know I have my own. So those people that are staying there that believe that because they are there, everything is okay, they should remember that one day it will come out on them that they will not know where to run to.
Okay.
So it's better for them to start thinking of how to build their place. They went there to gain some things to come and impact it on their own place where they're coming from.
All right. Thank you very much. I will let you go and I'll speak to you behind the scene again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't worry, guys. If anyone think they can track that line, you must be joking. You're kidding yourself. Guys, you don't know what is coming. There are another ones that they want. Those ones don't even want to talk, but some information that they are sending to us. At least he's still talking, but I got about another 4 of them like that they won't comment. They're watching everything. They monitor everything, not just my platform, but different platform as well. Somebody sent another thing from India. What's this? Okay, see location 9, police official. Okay, let me put it on my Facebook and then I can bring it out. Marcos, I think you're trying to call, so maybe, I don't know whether you want to call or you're just in and out. Okay, what has my ego posted? Yeah, I saw that as well. Tinubu putting face mask, justice for Jennifer. I'll show you guys that later in a minute. I saw that on, they've started their small campaign. There will not be an election in 2023. So it's now that Tinubu knows that people are being killed and raped. I don't know whether you guys saw that video or the picture. Ichi is calling us. Let's pick Ichi's call. Good morning, Ichi.
Hello, good morning, sir.
How are you?
Good morning. How is the family? How was your night, sir?
I can't complain. Your location, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from France, sir.
Good morning, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask a question, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, we talked about the 1 million march. I don't know, is it not going to hold anymore?
Are you not aware that there's COVID-19 outside?
No, I know we said after the COVID-19, but okay.
Oh, yes.
The COVID-19 is
COVID-19
but I just want to have information about it. That's why I'm calling.
COVID-19 is still not clear out, so no protest will be, no license will be given for anyone to protest at the moment. So it's still on the table, but the only thing we can push more now is the pressure, online discussion like these. You know, you share to different groups. I'm sure you're probably in about 5 different groups, have 200 people. If you share that, that's about 1,000 people will watch it, whether they like it or not. That is the only thing we can do for now. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I love your program. Keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Different callers with different things. Guys, don't know what is happening. You've just been hearing from one caller. There's a lot of them that send us messages and they say KOIKIMEDIA. Guys, start pushing it and tell people that Nigeria is gone. I just wonder those that still say Nigeria is working. Don't know what is coming. Okay, there's a video I was getting ready to play about that. Let's play that video and then we'll come back again. Good morning, those of you that have just joined us. We've been on for almost some time now. This is the situation of that. You remember the girl that was raped in Benue, you know, the 100 level. This is your location 9 police officer.
I'm very disappointed in Nigeria police force. I go through my phone every time to check what's going on, what's trending and all. I saw a post that the police said my dad refused, that they called my father. My father refused to call them to go to the station. My father went there severally, was running there as if there was his house. Even the policeman insulting him that he's a foolish man. Like, whether he's the first for his daughter to be raped, is that what we want? That is what she said. They said they needed mobility money first before they can do their job. The Nigerian police said they needed mobility money first. They need money. They can do justice. Before they can do their job. For the death of my sister. Is it possible? Yes, that is why they told us this morning that they need money. Some are even saying my sister's incident happened May 14th. My sister's incident did not happen May 14th. It happened 27th of May on Wednesday. That is when it happened and she died. On Saturday night. So
Lord have mercy. If you don't kill that location now, that location will end up killing you. If we don't shut that location down. Guys don't know what is coming up because people think we are scaring you. That last caller has right and information. And it's not just him. There are others that have been sending us information that they don't even want us to talk about online. But we have passed it to those that need to know. It's not to scare you. At least you've heard his voice. And he's a regular caller. He's not worried. So sometimes I wonder when people say don't say sensitive things on the platform, don't allow people. If we allow only Yoruba people, how can we know what is happening that we have to be prepared for? Jokers. Location 9. I think we should end this broadcast at 9 o'clock, is it? Why is my ODUDUWA keep falling every time like that? Location 9 must be disintegrated. Let's read more. Okay, let me put the phone line now so that I think some of you might not know. Some people have the number, some people don't have it. 447-5940-50979. Okay, those that have the number already calling in. Good morning, caller. Your name, where are you calling us from?
Good morning. My name is Chris. I'm calling from Switzerland.
From Switzerland, Mr. Chris. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
I'm one of your biggest fans.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're doing a very nice job.
Thank you.
I mean, your platform is one of the best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
My question is, I've seen the Biafrans waking up and the ODUDUWAs and the Niger Delta. What about the middle belt? People from the middle belt.
Okay.
People from the middle belt, because they are the ones that are
facing the brunt. If you
yes.
Okay, before you go further, if you have watched the broadcast we did yesterday, the part 11, not the part 12, because the part 12 was just a 1 hour. I started with one of the individual from Middle Belt that sent me a voice note. It took me back. He's been watching me. It took me back to some of the incident of the killings with all different evidence that I played yesterday. What we have to all remember is, I mean, they are talking as well. They're agitating as well. But as we all know, Nigeria is a place where even if you shout, it won't go as far as you might want it. So they are also talking. And that was what I did yesterday by highlighting, that part of the Plateau State where this, man is also a civil servant. He works in Abuja, I think. So he sent me that voice note. We played it yesterday. But I'll let you go ahead. But I just wanted to make sure that I put that into the conversation since you mentioned it. But I'll let you now go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You see, because Nigeria is a fake. Nigeria was never meant to.
Good morning, Liz Ayo.
Nigeria was never meant to was not structured to succeed. Because everything is lies upon lies. All the politicians, they are all devils incarnate. Nigeria was not structured to work. So I believe this new generation now, if the Biafrans, the ODUDUWA, and the people from Niger Belt can form something like an alliance to push this thing, because because like in the 1967, during the Nigerian Biafran war, everybody faced the Biafran, but now it will be a fight on different fronts. That is why it is very necessary. I find it very necessary for them to form that synergy. You understand, to cooperate together, because everybody, about 90% of people in Nigeria are suffering. Meaning, we have one enemy. Nigeria is not working. We should put down our differences. The Yorubas, the Igbos, the those, everybody, put down our differences
and fight it once and for all.
Yeah. Nigeria is not favoring anybody.
No, not
Nigeria is not working, and Nigeria can never work.
No.
It's a shame that it is with all the professors, all the PhD holders.
Don't worry about all those nonsense professor people there.
You understand? Nigeria is a company, British Royal Niger Company. You understand? Anybody that's why I understand Nnamdi Kanu. When he used to say anybody that is still claiming Nigeria, that the person is not to be taken seriously, because that's not a nation. we have professors, we have engineers, learned people. You understand? Since 60 years, we've been doing APC, PDP, SPD. It can never work. Nigeria can never work. You understand? Everybody should just wake up together. Just wake up and let us face the enemy. And who are the enemies? The Fulanis. The Fulanis, they are the enemies. Look at the Constitution. Where are the southern politicians? I mean, since 1979, 1999, their Constitution. In the Nigerian Constitution, that's supposed to be a secular state. You understand? There's no mention of Jesus Christ in Nigerian Constitution. There's no Christianity in Nigerian Constitution. Nothing about Christianity. Everything is Fulani, Grand Kadi, mosque. You understand? So where our politicians, where did they all this while? When did they all this while? Where did they deceive them? They conscience.
Because they'll be part of the problem now. All those politicians, yeah.
I mean, let us put this thing straight. Where did they, since all this while, did they teach us they conscience? Did they teach us they come?
But politicians no one make we break up. The people know they understand. The politicians from both sides, they don't want make Nigeria break up, because Nigeria they be their own part of their problem where they enjoy as well. They know say the problem is there, but instead of them to talk about it, and if you listen to Professor Banji Akintoye, the leader of the Yoruba World Congress, said that we have to just forget about that nonsense, institution and supersede it. And the only way we can do that is push this pressure on our own people in the ODUDUWA, the Biafra doing that, and then we will forget about these senators and this House of Rep that are not going to have this conversation, and we, the real owners, will come on the round table and we will break it.
Yeah, that's true, because I listened to him. I mean, he's a very brilliant man. I want to be respected Yoruba leader. I like the man. What
will you say to the church and the mosque? Because I have not had a lot of people, and that's a part of our discussion this morning. What role should the church and the mosque play, in this disintegration of Nigeria?
Okay. Desensitization from we in the diaspora. You understand? Because, for example, now, I've lived here almost 30 years.
Oh, my Lord.
They never take light one day. Electricity, you understand? You don't need to pray. I mean, the last time I visited Nigeria, 2013, I just entered bus for Yaba. They go Benin, because I be Benin. They go Benin. As we enter car, somebody come. I mean, some people come around, say they want to pray for us. They begin to the tire, bank road with the blood of Jesus. I just they laugh inside car. You see? So, they don't brainwash our people. You understand? They don't brainwash our people. Now, we were abroad here, go the hammer. Don't get me wrong. I believe in God. You know, but the government is supposed to create policies. Then your prayer will work. So you see, our people have been so cornered. So, in a pigeon hole, they don't corner them. Say everything you must pray. Hey, you must pray, make them bring light. Oh, you must pray, make police, make them not kill you. You understand? You don't need all those things. When you, put all your policies, your economical policies right. Well, everything other thing go fall in. So now we go the hammer and say, those things what they preach there, all those their sermons, it's not called for.
Yeah.
You understand? Because God no go come down. Go from up, come down. Can't develop our place. Because here, for churches they here, but they are not so mad about religion. You understand? They do their work. The time when they work here, when they do night vigil for Nigeria.
Yeah. Somebody said, let everyone face their own traitors and deal with them accordingly. I totally agree with that. We must face them and deal with them. And we will do that from the ODUDUWA sect side, because they cannot hold us to this, jugular. I want to take another caller. Thank you very much, my brother, for joining me this morning. And then let's get another caller in as well. I know there was someone that was calling earlier. But while I'm waiting for the next call, let me throw this in for my ODUDUWA people to enjoy. Let me pause that because I have my brother, an ODUDUWA man from Poland. Good morning, John.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Koiki, good morning.
How you there, Carol? Good at you. àwọn ọmọ náà là ń ṣe wàhálà fún báyìí o káwa náà ká má gbé sájò o gbogbo àwọn tó ti dé 60 70 wọ́n lè lọ́lé báyìí o àwa náà dẹ̀ ti wà ní 40 plus tábà jàjà yẹn ní ẹnìkan sọ fún mi pé ó máa pẹ́ tó bá pẹ́ ju 20 years náà lọ ó sì bẹ́tà kí n lọ ṣe retirement ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá má dẹ̀ gbogbo ọpọlọ ti bá ní màá lọ lọ́hùn so ó yá ẹ bá wa dá sí go ahead please.
àbí o ẹ ṣe gan well èmi gan bí ṣe wà yín sàmì in my 40s and my dream is to go home. I'm from Lagos, but I really want to go to Osun State. I have so many.
I want to go to Ogun State. I want to go to Ogun State where I can do everything I want. You know, I just enjoy life. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, because money, so many companies, so many agricultural materials, things to make Nigerian agriculture. I mean, ODUDUWA agriculture sector grow very well. But, so I have all these weapons, building material, building machinery, everything. I just kept it because there's no hope for me. Because I tried Nigeria once and I failed woefully. From the custom, they ruined my life. Container, do not rage, finish my life for no reason. Okay, let's fast forward to Christian and Muslim stuff. These people, they will not do jack. They will not do anything because. If you look, Allah Salah to all this, they will, each street, every Sunday or Friday, everywhere.
Mr. Francis from Dublin, I'll call you soon. Yeah, go ahead, my brother from Poland.
But they will not preach about government, about potential that. The only thing, don't care about me, come attack the pastor pastor
èyí tó máa sọ̀tọ̀ fáwọn èèyàn wọn ní sọ̀tọ̀ fáwọn èèyàn.
wọ́n ní sọ anything so if you are relying on this I'm sorry kò sí hope níbi bẹ̀ yẹn because they are the part and parcel of problem tani ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. What is called to everybody from Celestial Church to Redeem is coded. Any little thing tí kò make sense ayé ló ń ṣe. Any little things tí kò dé pé just common sense. Àwọn ọ̀tá family ẹni so focus on ènìyàn ẹni tó lè help ẹ̀ gan àwọn ọ̀tá ẹni because the church in doctrine ó ti wà lórí everybody so kò lè help anybody we àwọn àbáṣemọ̀ ń sọ fún yín Ukraine revolution almost got killed. We are going after all these Tinubu caliber all this one by one throwing them into the bin. If you are waiting for this, it will not happen, Mr. Koiki. So that's what I wanted to say. We should mobilize and people should step out and we should finish it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Wow. That's a powerful one there. Okay, now I have my this man way. Now I can tackle him very well. I know where I fit tackle him. Francis from Dublin. Good morning, my brother.
Yemo, how are you?
Adeo, how you doing now?
Ṣé dáadáa la jí ni?
Adúpẹ́ f'Ọlọ́run. Ọmọdára Orejo. Churches and mosques. How can there be part of this to sanitize the people in Oduduwa land? I know the Biafra as well. People go to the church. Are they still telling the people that one Nigeria, knowing that Nigeria is dead already, long time ago? Go ahead, Francis from Dublin. Now, if you want this song, you got to send me a message. I can send it to you. This was sent to me from Ijebu yesterday. People are watching all the way farther end. I got that one sent to me yesterday. Go ahead.
Yeah, you mean like what I
think in one of the broadcasts, I told you that the social media is very powerful. It's one of the greatest inventions in our time.
It's a new media.
Yeah, the social media is very, very powerful. And
thank you, Nick
I
Anthony.
also told you that, you know, if you look at the age bracket, the active population, the students, everybody seems to have a smartphone now. So the dissemination of information is very, very wide. The reach is wide.
Oh, yes.
The role of the church and the mosque, well, like, in my own opinion, like, some pastors and imams, they had spoken. If they get the message, they'll be disseminating it. But my fear is that, well, some of them are already compromised, you know, like they get big envelopes from these people. And they may not be willing to really
push it. So that means what you're saying is we can't get in a day maybe where a pastor or imam come on the pulpit and say, one Nigeria is not working, ODUDUWA is now part of what is on the table.
Yeah, there are people that could be bold. Like I have heard in Winners Chapel, the man is very outspoken when it comes to anything evil, you know. One or two pastors in the Middle Belt, one or two in the East. The rest is just the beat goes on. They never come out open to challenge the government on key issues of the country.
Okay.
But there is a suggestion I have.
Go ahead.
You see, you know, churches are mosque. Mosque every Friday. Churches is every Sunday. Maybe some places Pentecostal midweek. But there is something that is more than a church, which is our daily living. If you think about the market, you know, every market trade every day, and people communicate. They gather, they come together. Anywhere that people come together should be a target for dissemination of information. And one of the best ways of disseminating information is through your friends, through your acquaintances, people you meet every day. Tell them, have you heard about what is happening? ODUDUWA is the thing. This is what should be, you know. So if we motor parks, people traveling in the buses, you know, and all those things, all those places should not be, because when you give information to one person, it snowballs. It goes a long way. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking, you know. So if, like when the IPOP gospel started, they targeted the marketplaces, the motor parks. That's how they went down to the grassroots, you know. The same approach can really work in the
Ayinla, could you mention your name, please? Sorry, Mr. Francis. You said you sent something to me. Is it possible you mention your name, because there's a lot of messages, so that I can pick that quickly? That message is coming from you. I'm talking to Ayinla. Go ahead, Mr. Francis.
Yeah. I was talking about the strategy for disseminating this gospel of freedom.
Yes.
So to target most public places. Let me just summarize it that way. Especially the markets. Markets open every day. The buses, the parks, motor parks. These are key areas when you are talking about grassroots reach, you know. And any opportunity where people gather, where they, you know, we can just chip it in. The MCs, let it be their language, you know. And this message will go down very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Francis. Ayinla, I've seen your. Thank you very much, Mr. Francis from Dublin. I've seen what disconnect from me from your end there. Thank you very much. Let me go to that what Ayinla sent to us, and let us. I know this man very well. He's a very, you know, why prayer cannot work for Nigeria. That is the headline. Thank you very much, Ayinla. I really appreciate it. So let us get a little bit. It's a length video, but I will not play the whole lot. But I will also put the link there.
We want them to try it.
Oh, sorry, guys.
We are not cowards. We only die once. The coward will only die many times. Failures will die once. Our children abroad will come back and take possession. If they have collected money from Saudi Arabia, Tehran, and everywhere, they don't want the sleeping dog to lie. We are waiting them. And when you know you are a foolish person,
All right, we've got a caller, so I'm going to pause that while we listen to our caller. I don't know, I don't have his name, so that means I don't know who the person is on the other line. Good morning, caller. Your name, where are you calling me from?
Good morning. I'm calling from Canada.
Canada.
My name is
Eric,
Eric.
Mr. Eric, go ahead. Go ahead. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
I've been following you quite a while, but I've not been like too, because like right now it's like 3 a.m.
I know you guys are, maybe put your comment and go to bed, and you can come back and watch it when you wake up properly, okay? yeah. Go ahead.
So the point I'm just trying to make is like most people, if you ask them like what is the reason, like they really want their ODUDUWA or they want their Biafra or whatever, some don't really know their reason or why they really want what they want.
Okay.
Like for me, I might tell someone like, this is the reason why I want Biafra, or why I want an ODUDUWA Republic, or why I want an Arewa Republic. Why? Because there's what they call self-identity. To identify yourself to your own roots and to your own race.
Okay.
And this, let me just say Nigeria, Africa, or black as a whole, what have kept us where we are today is because we don't have self-identity. We are representing our colonial's name to this very day. For me to take my passport as in Nigeria and present anywhere in the world, what they look at me, they just look at me as an extension of a British Empire. And that is why they keep calling us black monkeys. You are proud of people who enslave your mother, who enslave your father, your ancestors. You are proud to answer the name they give to you to this very day. Why wouldn't they call us black monkeys? These are the things that people don't understand. It's not about Igbos hate Yorubas, or Yoruba hate Igbos, or Igbos hate Hausa, or Hausa hate Igbos. It's not about going back to our roots, to who we are. That is the main thing, that is the main value and the main focus. Identifying your roots, your ancestors. And that gives you self-confidence and self-esteem as a person. Not answering the name of a foreigner. Being proud of it. Like in Nigeria, before I left Nigeria, when I was growing up, and this is still happening to this present day, if somebody's communicating to someone else, and the person maybe can't speak English fluently, automatically look at that guy is so illiterate.
And it shouldn't be so, because English is not really our identity.
It shows you how we have value a foreign person's identity more than ours. Indirectly deny our own ancestors, deny our own heritage of whom we are, not being proud of whom we are. That's what it is. And they'll keep calling us black monkeys till we start going back to our roots. Not just Nigeria, all African countries. Even Muhammad Gaddafi said that country needs to be break up. Nigeria needs to break up, not just Nigeria, all Africa. And Nigeria, to be honest, the more if Biafra would actualize, I bet you see many African countries will start going back to their roots. And this is going to happen, but it's a matter of time.
Wow.
And it's going to happen, it's a matter of time. And it's going to bring Africa, it's going to bring the black race back
to where it's meant to be.
Yes, and I will tell you, you see this just flood, this happening in this software that's going on.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this one that's happened, it won't be the last. It's going to another one will still happen again till we identify who we are. Because why? The foreigner who came to Africa, enslaved our parents, did what they did, gave us a religion. I want to ask question, because I did ask my friends this thing. Some of Did somebody who raped your father, who put you in a bondage, give you a religion that's going to set you free?
ODUDUWA.
That's just some people can't think.
Yeah.
Somebody who enslaved you.
Nick says.
Will the person give you a religion that's going to set you free?
Yeah, Nick says you hit the point, brother. Know yourself first.
Sometimes I don't know, you know, but the one thing I'm going to keep I'm glad of is like
Auntie Olajire Joseph.
The platform I've been following your platform, my Gundare, Nnamdi Kanu and rest of them. Just what the major thing you guys are doing is first that awareness. This fight is first of all creating awareness, and which Nnamdi Kanu have did perfectly well in the land of Biafra. That opening up the minds of people. Like if you meet an Igbo man now,
I could read your comment, Patrick. If you want to know where Osibajo is, you can put a phone call to Aso Rock and they'll probably tell you. So there's no point coming on a platform and be asking, you know, see brother, ask them where is Osibajo. So you can also help us to call Aso Rock. Maybe you will have more information. Go ahead, my brother from Canada.
Okay, yeah. So like what Nnamdi Kanu has did in Biafra land or the former Eastern region is he has opened up the minds of the people, and which you, Mayegun, I see, and it's just supposed to open up the minds of the people in ODUDUWA to understand.
You're right.
What made North still where they are today is that their leaders have ensured that these people won't able to wake up by what? Not educating them, not giving them that right tools and platform for them to be able to wake up and be aware of what is happening. So that when it comes to the time of election, they will use them as the tools to keep winning the election as long as the North remains in power. That is why you see Alamajeri will keep increasing in thousands of thousands. They don't give a fuck. Because they don't give a fuck. And the truth is, yes, they say the Westerners say they have given us independence. But in reality, they are using imperialism to kill Africa to this very day. How do we, in a continent that has the resources the whole world need, we be the one borrowing money? It's like all these things. It when it comes to my brain, I'm like, oh my God, what kind of thing is this? Somebody that has the resources is someone that has power. Someone who has the resources is the one that has the power. Right. How the one who has the resources will be the one begging for money.
It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up.
That one is even very, very upsetting that we have all these resources and we cannot turn it to what could have been what we should be giving people money. We are still getting, you know, all these pieces that they come and deliver to us.
It shows you the Western are the ones still running the affairs of Africa, the resources of Africa. They are still the one running the world. It shows you white supremacy is still existing till this very day. All of us that is in the Western world are seeing it. Despite they are preaching democracy, my brother, is still existing to this very day. We know that. We in Canada here, how did they conquer this land? How did they conquer the Native America? New Zealand or Australia? How? And when they came, they conquered. They gave you religion. And if you read their history, they'll say civilizing the uncivilized. And tell me who is the uncivilized? You and I, the black and the browns, are the uncivilized ones. So they are the civilized, meaning that they are superior more than you. We need to go back to our roots.
Thank you very much, my brother. Let's get another caller in. Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate it. Go to bed now. At least you've dropped your mind, and then you can come back and finish the broadcast. Have a good morning. That's a caller from Canada there. I picked up a few things from that Pastor NH that you posted there. I think he still wants one Nigeria. From what I've seen there, I've seen some of his videos and messages. Yes, he might have mentioned, I'm talking to Diamond Rugi Gold. You did mention Pastor Paul Enchi. I have just Googled it and I see that he's still talking about one Nigeria. Yes, I mean, maybe some other videos that he's done that I didn't know. But yes, please do sign the petition. It's very, very important. Let us make sure that we distribute this to all our friends, especially those from the ODUDUWA. It is our responsibility collectively to make sure that we continue to let the message go far and wide so that they can get to understand that Nigeria of today is not going to work. I want to take us back to where that... Okay, there's another call coming through. Let's take that call first. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. 3893. Your name, where are you calling us from?
Good morning, Alayemi.
How you doing? Oh, he's gone. We lost him there. All right, so I'm going to come back to that, what we were watching earlier on. And if any call comes in, I will stop it again. But let's go back to it. Okay, we've got a call coming through from Lagos, or maybe we've got a woman. 1 minute, let me... Hello, first caller, that is a woman. Your name, where you calling us from, sister?
Hola, Yomi, it's me, Sister Buki.
Oh, okay, I haven't saved your number, so I didn't know it was you. All right, go ahead, Sister Buki.
Okay, yeah, I'm just calling based on what the previous caller was saying.
Yeah.
With regards to white supremacy.
Yes.
To be honest, if we're to really look within ourselves,
yeah,
we are... I mean, I've pasted something on there. You know, the black man, I won't take it from... It does include the Oduduwas, but I will also take it from a holistic point of view.
Okay.
And holistically is the black man as a human being is his own problem. Because if you look at it worldwide, we have enemies coming from both angles. We have the white man enemy, then we have ourselves as enemies.
Okay.
Ourselves as enemies, what is actually what's happening even in Nigeria of today,
okay,
where we Oduduwas are fighting for our own independence because we have our own black brothers trying to even have dominance over us.
Yes.
So what do? We have to constantly preach love.
Okay.
Because it's only love that can overcome any force of evil or hatred. So even with this, our struggle, we have to keep preaching love. We have to keep preaching love even to those who are oppressing us.
Okay.
So that they can know that, because if you preach love, then the person that is being preached love to will know that there's a wrongdoing that is being done.
Okay.
I mean, look at what's happening in America today.
Yes.
It's not only in America, it's worldwide. There's a great outcry because this black man had been killed.
Yes.
Why was he killed? It's out of hatred, because there's no love between the white man and the black man.
You're right.
And there's no love between the black man and the black man.
Yeah.
But what has brought out such an outcry?
Oh, self-defense. Okay. Yeah.
It's love.
Okay.
The whole world has now come out to say that this man's death is wrong. You know, and enough is enough now. The black man has been ill-treated for too long. But where has this ill treatment come from? And why is it being done?
Okay.
It's being done because we as black people, we are accepting it.
Okay.
So we need to constantly, even with this our struggle, we need to constantly keep preaching love. Because it's only love that can overcome.
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, Sister Buki, for your contribution.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, my sister. That also. No, this is not. You don't want to see me. This is what I wanted to play I think I've found that one that you are. I'll go back to the other. Let's read.
Destruction shall never leave his generation. Whoever that person is, and wherever they may be in this world, whether in this nation, outside this nation, our history shows us that nobody who was ever interested in the destruction of this nation ever survived. I will not go into detail, but I know of a man called Gaddafi, who about the year of 2010, 2011, from his country, was dictating what should happen in Nigeria. At a point, he suggested that Nigeria should be divided along religious lines. Anybody remember?
All right, I'm going to pause that because we have a caller. That's the only reason, and I'll come back this way. Good morning, caller. Your name, where you calling us from?
Hey, Koika, good morning. This is Goki from Florida.
Oh, Goki from Florida. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing this morning?
Well, we're still trying to do what we can do to make sure that those at home are aware of the situation and enlighten them. And your contribution will be valid to this discussion. I don't know where you stand, but I know the name is an ODUDUWA name. But it would be good to also know where you stand. Good morning.
Well, okay. I'm not going to start to be like talking about the problem being complex, because it's very simple. We just made it very complex. And I've heard your callers talk about, people calling us monkeys or white people calling us this and that. But the very question that we have failed to answer as a black person, as Africans, is not so much that what do they see when they see us. The question that we often avoid is that what do we see when we look at the mirror? What do we see when we look at ourselves? So self-worth is not based on what we want them to think of us. I think most of us, unfortunately, in this society still want that white validation. That's the reason why, even if you have money, if you don't buy anything foreign in Nigeria, you're not seeing it as anything. We need that white daddy. We need that white hug. So, like I live in Florida here, I think I had made a comment earlier about people coming abroad, and once they come abroad, they will change their names. All of a sudden, Aderonke becomes Josephine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't. So they ignore their identity. And second of all, thank God, as bad as it is, thank God for COVID-19. Thank God for COVID-19. Because for me, in Nigeria, let me tell you something real quick. I don't want to waste your time. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I just want you to go ahead. Everyone can hear you. Yeah.
I've always been anti-religion. In fact, they used to chase me out of Sunday school as a child. They thought I was possessed. Because I will always challenge in church, like, why are we here? What are we doing? Like, what is wrong with... And my mom was a deaconess. Like, what is wrong with this boy? Because I will always challenge that suppressive, repressive approach to faith. So at this point, let me ask you a question. If God or whatever they think they serve in that church in Nigeria really exists in their minds, why on earth will you go to a church that closes? Because the way, I'm not saying God does not exist, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the way they make God look in Nigeria, you would think that they will be laying hands on people in hospital beds right now, like, Pastor, you take that one. We must, the way they make God look to people like they can heal anything. You would think that they will be in the COVID center laying hands right now. That's what you would think. But you can now tell that this is all charade. And part of the major problem is, I know you're fighting the political front and the business front, but the biggest monster that will hinder the progress of this movement will always be the religious part of it, of the problem, because that is the opioid that feeds ignorance that's caused this problem over the years.
Wow.
That is the opioid. I'm in the medical field. It's like me putting in a PCA pump and you can constantly pull Dilaudid all the time for your pain. If you can constantly pull Dilaudid and morphine for your pain, then if they say, you come for therapy and rehab, like, I don't want rehab, it's going to hurt. I'll just keep pushing this pump. That is the religious part of it. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that people's eyes can open. Because regardless of how much you fight for it, see that people are talking more of ODUDUWA Republic. Do you know why? Because there's no religious opioid to dampen that thing down now. That is the main reason why people's eyes are starting to open. It's like somebody coming out of a coma gradually. And my fear, and my deepest fear, is that if churches start to resume back again in that country, then we might revert back to
square one.
People being numb. I hope not.
So what do we do? I thank you very much from that angle that you've come in. So what more can we do? As much as we know that it's like an opium. An opium is something that, you know, you just want to consume, like you've explained. What area and how do we get into this opium to dissolve it and penetrate into it?
So you
fire for fire.
This movement has to start within the church.
Wow. You
need to start using, I'm telling you, pastor story one way, they have to start speaking. Maybe at least 10 minutes in church service. So but God is good though, but so you need those pastors to label. This is underground operation, not major. Major big boys.
Benny.
The small ones here, let him have better. God is good though, but
God is good though, but label ODUDUWA gongonio.
But she might better in here. Can't big boys don't kunobo by. I'm going to
Benny, I want to go there, Conshawa.
Remember when Idris went to Redeem camp? Do you remember that time?
If Tibani Monoti, I'll be lying.
There was a time he led a protest into RCCG camp.
Okay.
And took a lot of people with him. I forgot where he went there for. Something was happening that time. I think it was Showore running or something. It was doing when Showore was running. He just went there like Bills. Just went there. Before you know, like 1,000, 2,000 people just showed up with him. He forced the spokesperson of Adebo to come and say, we are with you. We are with you.
Benny, could you
You get what I'm saying? But it has to start with people like me. It's not because I came to America 18 years ago that I changed. I've always been this radical. So it has nothing to do with America or Nigeria. It doesn't matter. But some people just mention their pastor's name Wala today. How dare you make the man of God? So people are just lost cause. You can't help them. They are done. So, but you need the good ones within. You have to reach out to those pastors that you might not necessarily see them on Facebook.
I get your point. Yeah.
But they have all these small shows on all these small radio stations. You know this 10 minutes program, 30 minutes program on this
Ben.
Radio that bullying. You need those people. That even me. Like, so when you're doing your funding, please, I'm willing to sponsor a lot of things. That is why I'm still laying back just watching.
Okay. All right.
I have a lot of professionals here.
Thank you very much.
Because even during Showore's campaign, I gave them a lot of money because I was really into community health.
Okay. Wow.
Bringing clinics for poor people, bringing doctors here to help people out. I'm really passionate about that. You get what I'm saying?
I do, Mr. Goke.
So you need those where I can sponsor people and say, okay, I give you $100 for a week.
ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ lábẹ́lẹ̀ kó máa heat lábẹ́lẹ̀ kó máa gbóná so by the time tó bá ti cook dáadáa lábẹ́lẹ̀ káwọn tó mọ̀ ó ti flare up ádà bí ìgbà tí iná wọnú ilé ni kó tó mọ̀ pé iná ti wà nú ilé eruku ló kò máa rí níta ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ táwọn onímáyégún ọ̀ṣọ́wé ni wọ́n máa fi dé ẹ̀ báyìí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ti gbaná jẹ already.
àgbọ́yé. Okay.
That's it. Yeah. So you can't do major. So you can't do sprinkle down. Economics cannot work in this moment. You can't do one big boy now sprinkling down. You know, like it starts boiling from the local. And you need those. You know how people are. Nigeria is a cultural thing where we always look for leadership in everything. We don't want to be ourselves. So I want to them are not back.
Àgbọ́yé. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pọ̀ káàkiri ní gbèríko ìnà nílàró Iléṣà tó yẹ pé tó bá ti sọ fún wọn pé báyìí ni tó ń sọ lábẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń cook by the time tó wọ́n máa fi mọ̀ ó ti explode. Okay.
One of my grandmother, our younger sister just died like I think a month ago.
Yeah.
She was one of the head you can campaign for money.
Thank you very much, Samuel Dada.
Whatever she says is what everybody that's selling there will do.
Okay, Sister Buki Taiwo is asking you because I'm not taking any kind of funding or anything. I'm just doing my own little bit. But she's also asking, can he sponsor the branding of the ODUDUWA logo? There's a lot that everybody has to do. Everybody has a role to play. But I'm sure Goke is also looking to what he will be able to do from his own end and probably work with like-minded people.
I'm still, because he's still very.
Oh yeah, still very, yeah, definitely, yeah. So that's I've got your details, Goke, Mr. Goke. I would. Also communicate with you through the back door, and then those that need to be linked up with. I've saved your number, but if you can also just do me a favor, just say, "Hi, Yomi, it's me, Goke," and then you can go to bed because I know it's late on the other side of the globe. Thank you very much.
I'm actually at work. I just took a break, so
these are people that we need to come and help us sort out that nasty location and come into ODUDUWA and do healthcare that is working. Thank you very much, Mr. Goke.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
We have a lot of them that are out there, Thank you, Walata. All right, let me go back to this Enough is Enough that we were watching. I'll still go back to the other one. I have that one there. Should we come to this one first? I think we were watching this one. Let's think about another an hour to go anyway, so... We won't play all the video, but I just want us to pick a little bit. Then I'll send a link as well into. Let me just fast forward it anyway. I forgot that I can fast forward it though. All right, go ahead.
Today, and I will thank my brother Donald Trump, who made it a mandatory statement yesterday that all church must open today. Hallelujah. Because he made a very cogent point. He said the beer parlor is open. Then where they are doing abortion is open, which is in the hospital. Then why would they close church? Can you tell the reason why you close church? And those people in the church, they are so used to themselves. He said the church must be open today. May the Lord prolong his life. He will come back to win again. In Jesus' name. I will pray for him and I will intercede for him. He will win back. He will come back again. He is the president of our choice. I want somebody in Nigeria who is not a politician, who will come and behave like Donald Trump in Nigeria. All what they are trying to do to destroy his government by bringing the economy down to zero, do all sorts of bad things before election. All those things are not caused by Donald Trump. They only make it their what? They have in a shadow break. The Lord will bless his family. The Lord will uphold his family. And the Lord will strengthen him. Because people wanted to do what they like. They want to misbehave. victory. Before we go to today's sermon, you can be seated. You can be seated. We learned about the history of the father of Donald Trump. How crook, how bad, how tough he was. But he left a good legacy for his children. And today, if his father cannot be a president, he has been a president. And when you look at our Nigerian leaders and everything, before we go into that today, because the topic today is three. The topic today is what is three. I will want Nigerians to warn El-Rufai. I will want Nigerians, all Nigerians to pray. I pray for the life of El-Rufai. And Nigerians to put Sanusi in prayer. I want Nigerians to put Buhari in prayer. I want no Nigerians, Igbo, Yoruba, and anybody from Cotonou. They are planning very hard. The siege is very close to our village. I told you 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that we are under siege. Now the paramilitary majors, they say they are bringing to the south. Inside the back of all those beings alive.
All right, sorry guys, we've got another caller, so I'm gonna have to pause that. Good morning, caller. Your name, where you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Biodun.
Your name is who? Sorry, I couldn't hear that properly. Biodun. Oh, Sister Biodun, another beautiful. I hope we will get more women calling the platform, you know, because if you don't call, we can't hear your voice and your powerful contribution. We've saw Sister Buki. Good morning, Sister Biodun. And I guess you are in London, or you could be in any part of the world, but go ahead.
Yes, I am, and I do share your program.
Thank you very much.
I just want to contribute to what you said.
Go ahead, please.
For me, my family back home, I've asked all of them to join your platform, and also,
thank you very much.
Naturally, I'm a born activist within me.
Wow.
And I've made it clear to them, ODUDUWA is real and it's going to be real. And I've said to them, stop buying all this designer, go and get yourself something to protect yourself. Anywhere you go, that you are not safe anymore. I'm being honest with you, I've made it clear to them. Go and buy whatever you think will protect you once you see the Fulanis. Because I am not ready to lose any of my family.
Wow.
And this is what my brother said to me. Sister Shefegbo, because everyone is fed up. Every single person is fed up. My origin is Ogun State, precisely Abeokuta. And my mother's family, they've got this big farm that has talazo and all this cosmetic thing for makeup, because there's a very big river there. You end up seeing all these nasty Fulanis there for no reason, with their malu or whatever they call it. And I've said to I called my mom yesterday and I said to her, Mommy, and listen, Dada, our cousins and our family, and somebody come and see Okoye, because you don't know what's going to happen to them. These Fulanis are there, they've got everything, planting without even asking for permission. And I've said to my mom, Mommy, I know you love your newspaper. Make sure if there's a penny left with you, make sure you read newspaper. Good morning. Because ODUDUWA is real.
Mama, peace.
And my mom was like, what happened? So I narrated your last program. I can't remember what episode was that.
Yeah.
The one that someone called in telling you that if these people are operating, they don't have backbone. I've made it known to my mom. My mom was like, really? Only yes. Only so anywhere you are going, you guys go out as if it's anyone attack, you're going to attack them back. I'm sorry, that is the reality. Because I am not ready to lose any of my family members just because of this non-entity. And for Tinubu, I am saying it. I don't care for those of you that are on my Facebook that are so loyal to Tinubu. I don't give it. Pardon my friend, but I don't give a fuck about them. Tinubu, you will be one of those that will be eradicated. I'm telling you now, because you are so heartless. And tell you what, Yomi, For those touts that follow Tinubu,
Benny.
can I be honest with you?
Go ahead, please.
No Yoruba is gullible when it comes to these, passion that we have. If Fulani attack, what's this guy's name? The one in Oshodi, MC Oluomo.
Benny.
He will kill Fulani.
Benny.
So forget that they are loyal to Tinubu. They are only loyal now. But when it comes to saving their life and their family,
I'm a protect around.
Kill all of them too.
Benny. I'm a protect fire to fire.
And pardon me, for all of you, I don't know you guys in Nigeria, but those ones they call million gun, please save that zeal for ODUDUWA. We're gonna need it.
Good morning, Oluwatoyin, Father Yomi. Good morning, my sister.
Okay?
Agboye.
We are gonna need it. That zeal that you have for that million gang, whatever, please save it because we're gonna need it for ODUDUWA. Don't use that power in the wrong way, and that's what's happening in America. Black killing black because they've got that zeal to protect, but use it for where it is necessary. And for those of you in Nigeria that are listening, those of you, what's it called, this court guy in all those universities, as long as you are ODUDUWA or you are Biafra, we need that zeal, that mentality. You need it to protect your heritage, your birthright. Don't use it in a bad way. It's like time people start passing it on. I have done my part. I'm telling you now. All my family back home, I've said to them, prepare yourself. You go out now, your life is not safe. Imagine a 9-year-old boy holding ammunition.
People think it's a joke. They're already coming through. They're coming through.
What baffles me most is that you see all these kids, they're still wearing their tattered clothes. It's to tell you that it's psychological, that they don't even have the clue of what they are doing psychologically. They are just there thinking it's fun. And I've said to my brother, I said, excuse me, don't think because, pardon me, I've got Muslim family and I've got Christian family. So I don't have problem with religion. But I will tell you the truth. I told my brother, I said, listen to me. Don't think because these people, they are Muslim, they want one kill. Oh, my family on day. I have family that are, Hausa and Yoruba, especially my mother's side. I said to my brother, listen, you know these people, they want one day. This is the time all of you have to go back to your roots.
Sorry to interrupt you, my sister. Sheroro Onde Tesonye was what Simon Ekpe mentioned yesterday, that these guys have voodoo. The Hausa people, the Fulani guys, they have proper voodoo. Don't be deceived. Go ahead, my sister.
Don't be deceived. Don't even forget about Quran. Forget about Quran. I'm telling you the truth now. They all have it in their West. For those of you that didn't challenge what you have, I've been to Kano when I was young, like 12 years old. I'll tell you what, I accidentally had a dislocation in one of my foot. I can't remember which one. Guess what? Our family friend, they said no, don't go to the hospital. They took me to a house man, and he used voodoo to straighten it. All I just hear is sound. So don't even think that Hausa people know they only have machete to fight. No, they have all this nasty stuff, and they don't care because their mentality is so bad.
Yeah.
They cherish their cow more than human being. And for those of us that are in diaspora, it's high time. Let's come down from our high horse. Don't say, oh, ODUDUWA. No, what does that name sound like? It sounds like your great-grandfather's name. Because there are some people, they've got it. I have a friend there, her small name is Williams. Does that give her privilege here? No. It doesn't. She's still who she is. She's still who she is. I'm so disappointed that people are still waiting. And for the churches, pardon me. Adeboye cannot support this because you know why? They are so comfortable. A church that has a plane and your church member, they can literally afford to have a, 2 square meal. They can't. So you're telling me those churches that their pastor is making billions, we want you to... No, don't wait for them. Don't wait for anybody. Everyone has to be strong. And for those of those that are doing maybe in the health care sector, please, we need you as well. We need a good psychologist. We need doctors. We need nurses.
So we need to start preparing people's minds now.
I'm telling you, it's all about mindset. And I will use this platform to say thank you to all our dear friends, brothers and sisters.
Thank you very much.
This is what we need.
Love, peace, love and peace. Yeah, there's no time. We need to focus.
What's this sleeping tablet that my mom used to? Valium 5. Wake up from your Valium 5. Stop sleeping. I know some people will like, oh, ogun, oh my fire. Excuse me. I will tell you the truth. I'm not supposed to say this, but with my job, let's just
hey.
Are you sitting there telling them, but let's fight for what belongs to us?
ODUDUWA princesses are spoken.
Do you know how many countries that comes out of Russia? Do you know how many countries? We go slaughter all of them. And so but let's stand firm. It's such a shame. I've never met Showe in person, but in my mind, I do wait for him. We need people like that.
Yeah, only like to come on board.
And for your information, Tinubu, I know you do have your loyalists that might be watching this. Where we get ODUDUWA, all those that hear from Tinubu, all the loyalists to Tinubu, you will never have a space in any political position. You will never have a space. Only Tinubu will have a toll gate. One citizen. They are exploiting everyone. I have a lot of people, sometimes they will do video and tell me, do you know I'm stuck in Lekki? Do you know I'm stuck in Lekki? For all those babalawos that always claim that they have voodoo. So none of you can go to Tinubu's gate at midnight and pour something there for him to pass and cross over.
ODUDUWA Queen is calling this morning. We need this kind of energy.
None of you can do that. Anything to woman ever for a your lobby Tinubu or be not low pay. All this voodoo that they are doing, forget it. And you know, not see that ever local. And I won't consider him over big bad. He's a devil in disguise. Our new son come up with Tinubu. He's a good man.
Our leader.
Fuck you. Jackie Joe Shwoli, what's it called? Babangida Jackie Lenon,
Lagos would that be slum.
You need to see. Go to Ajebule. I was weeping. I watched one program. I was weeping. That family, she had, I think, three children, and one passed away. They've been living in that house for over 15 years. Our daughter, she's very intelligent. Nothing to fight on. Their roof is leaking. This guy is from Eastern Part. He's the one that rescued them and get them another house.
Yeah, I know that guy. It goes, and it goes into the slums of that different area.
For those of you that are claiming Tinubu is good, Tinubu is good. Fuck your Opolo. He's a thief. He's a rogue, and he's a drug addict. Get it? This same Tinubu is the one that will set people up. Look at Ambode. I don't know him in person, but I could tell you truthfully what Tinubu has been doing since he left that position of Lagos State government. What he does is that whosoever that is there, if they want to read the person, they set all these useless, educated, so-called educated, some of them, they are not. Set them up with all these people that are acting. Like Messi, Ige, Buki, right? To go and sleep with them, but before you know it, they set camera there for all these people. So those girls, we say, oh, they're going to expose them and hold them to ransom. They want this billion naira, whatever. When they get it, Tinubu and Wasiu Ayinde, they are the one doing it. Because Ambode was very, very upset about it and stopped ripping me off. That's why they ridicule Ambode like that. I don't know Ambode in person. And I'm not keen to know him, but I'm just being realistic right now. All of them, they are rogue, and they need to be sorted. We can't continue like this. I'm sorry. I'm a lioness when it comes to my rights. I study here. I know what I've been through as a person of color. You will be doing your training. Those that they don't even have half of what you got to offer will sit down and be eating chocolate. And why you, as a person of color, you will enslave yourself because you are not looking at what is happening, you are looking at future. I watched one program, one useless minister, a female, she can't even express herself. They are asking us simple thing. Did you spend money?
Oh yeah, minister for foreign, minister for humanitarian, Farouk. Farouk.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Pardon my French, I have to do this.
Yeah.
I always watch your program. I said today I'm gonna call.
I need this kind of spirit to call him, because we almost had a spirit that came calling yesterday that it was a kind of another spirit. So we needed this kind of spirit this morning.
I am fed up. And for those of us, once and for all.
Benny.
Let's take it once and for all. I'm fed up. For me, I am fed up. I am fed up. Money Egmola America. She's a doctor. The husband is a doctor. The children, they are all medical doctor. Because she doesn't see it anymore. She can't. Because what's the purpose? Orale, you'll be stuck there for 2 hours. If you are doing anything, don't involve with him, because they are assholes. That's why I always tell people, don't send me anything, Pastor Adeboye. A rogue, a thief wife, came to you and said she wants to do. Yeah, I'm not saying we should have the spirit of segregation, but let's be realistic. Is she practicing what she went there to do? And they are showing that she's gone to whatever it's called, to study Bible, whatever.
ODUDUWA Queen, thank you for your call this morning.
And I said that if she's doing that, all the money that has been stolen, why can't she give it back to the offer? No, they're not doing that. So who is fooling who?
Who is fooling who?
Look at Dangote there. I've said to my brother, please, whatsoever, when this thing started, tell all the people you know. Don't spoil that refinery Dangote is building. Let's be sensible. Because at the end of the day,
ẹmọ tó máa tẹ̀ ń dùn mí ni pé wọ́n máa ní olówó kan olówó wèrè wo olówó owó Nàìjíríà tó fi di olówó.
owó wo ni òun ló gbé ṣúgà wọlé òun ló gbé epo wọlé àwọn oníṣòwò kan kó jẹnẹrétọ̀ wọlé wọn fẹ́ ka níná ẹ̀jẹ̀ supply gálà níná.
Monopoly.
So tó bá máa ṣe kí ni ọpọlọ wa gbọ́dọ̀ pé àwọn nǹkan tó bá wúlò fún wa á gbọ́dọ̀ jó. Go to Èbúté Mẹ́ta mọ́là ọtún ní olórí bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn tó ń tọwọ́ báyà lásán wọ́n ní union nílùú wa mo mọ ya wọn kọ́sì bí kọ́sì sẹ́gbẹ́ wọn ti sá láti Kánò wá sí lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wá padà sí Sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wèrè wọn. Are they not Muslims? They have, but they don't care about your religion. Fulanis are racist. They are racist. And we need to stand up and fight for our right. Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Wow. Guys, I think I need to play some, no call for now. There's another caller, but let me quickly play this, this one to put it through. Another caller, 0152. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
Ade from London.
Mr. Ade Ekaro Ekabo Sorieto.
Ekaro.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I can suggest.
Agboye.
There was a man that called in this morning because I started as soon as you are on. I started with you. There's one guy, I don't know whether the guy is in Nigeria or not. He called from, I don't know, but he said a lot about North, and he said a lot about Fulani.
Oh yes, one of our intel is calling from the northern part of the country. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I want, is Verge saying that yesterday I was chatting with one of my friends, and I asked him, have you heard about agitation for ODUDUWA? He said to me, what do I mean? I said to him, you want to go? I said, no. I'm for one Nigeria. I said, okay, if you are for one Nigeria, please, can you just, anything, anyhow, is that one or two things, tell me that Nigeria has done for you. Just tell me one thing that Nigeria has done for you. He said, no. I said, why are you saying one Nigeria? Are you still thinking that Nigeria will be okay? I said to him, if they combine Buhari and Tinubu together, live there for 100 years, this Nigeria will not be able.
Yes, Chris is getting hot now, and we have about 35 minutes left. Go ahead, Mr. Ade from London.
So I said, you don't have anything from Nigeria. So, what I wanted to say in this morning, please, we need a lot of people that can at least give us a tip, what is going on in Nigeria, whether 10-15 minutes every day.
Okay.
So we can use that one to be...
So I mark... and that's why when I see a number that is, I have few of them that I already saved, and I know they're calling from Lagos or Nigeria or somewhere in the part. Anytime I see them, I will disconnect any other person and let them come through. But also, people that are, we have a lot of people that will be coming on board at interval every day to take us through what is happening presently in any part of Nigeria, which I understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
So that one we can use it to convince our people, because our people, as a Yoruba people, only dear. But once their mind is ready.
Benny, tabati change mind, dear, Benny.
But for their mind, for we that are listening to you and we that want to convert them, we need a lot of things. For example, I said to one guy, I said, do you know what is happening in Port Authority? We said,
yes, Port Authority. There's a young boy, Tonshisheni, I think the one in somewhere in Ogun State. I don't know which exactly. Tombami Sorogonison, So what I've told him is, because of the nature of his job, he needs to open another account on Facebook, because he cannot push my stuff on his timeline for security reason. But there's a lot of things there's a lot of people that are coming up with different things, and to be honest with you, we will present them to the people and say, look, you've had a caller from Bauchi, he's up to level 14. So what more can you say? If somebody that is qualified, Humar, he spoke to us this morning, a civil servant, level 14, say Nigeria is not working. What about you that don't have a job? I can see my sister sending me some messages. I will read that on my laptop. Go ahead, Mr. Ade.
And two, a lot of things that is going on NNPC too. Another thing about the foreigners, they are treating our people. Well, there's one guy too, he called from India, if you remember.
Mr. Biola. Mr. Biola is doing a lot of work. There's a lot. I said it's not about me alone. That Mr. Biola, you guys should be saying thank you to him. He's based in India. Every time he calls, I don't want to go and leave India and go to America and become security. I want to go from India back to Odua Nation. What he's doing for us is giving us access to people that have voices in Nigeria, in the radio sector and all that. I won't go into more details. So very soon, guys, you'll be hearing us going straight from maybe this kind of conversation into some of the radio station in different part of the Southwest. Go ahead, Mr. Ade. I'm reading your message all the way from Kenya, my captain. You may take note of all these hot bloods. Let's do life with all the hot blood and Zoom to awaken the spirit. Okay, thank you very much, my captain from Kenya. Go ahead, Mr. Ade. Go ahead, please. Sorry.
Because a lot of people, their response,
bó ṣe máa sọ nìyẹn ṣe rí àwọn tó máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe rí àti sọ lórí ètò yìí ẹni tó ti dàgbà sílẹ̀ inú Nàìjíríà tó ti sọ fún pé Nàìjíríà ó ti ní passport ó ti bímọ ó ti fẹ́ yàwó ó mọ̀ pé kò ṣiṣẹ́ kẹwàá ṣe máa sọ fún pé ẹ fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà wọnú ìlú mi á máa pẹ́ ṣọ́rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ iṣó lọ́pọlọ lórí ṣá but ká ṣe máa tẹ̀ sí wọn létí ká jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ because fraud ló fi dá Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀ and tábà ní ká fi sílẹ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ yẹn ìyà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn náà ni ìyà ń jẹ wá tẹ́lẹ̀ but bó ṣe wà yìí look àti ríyàn tó pè wá láti northern part of the country tó sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́ so táwọn bá tẹ̀ ń pè wá láti ibẹ̀ yẹn ṣé àwa wá mọ̀ pé àwa táwa ní south west a mọ̀ pé kò ṣiṣẹ́ so àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi kankan náà sì believe pé one Nigeria but a gbọ́dọ̀ dúró àdẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sinmi ojoojúmọ́ náà la máa bá wọn sọ pé kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ kò lè work.
Jerry, nǹkan tí mo tún fẹ́ tẹ́ láti fẹ́ sọ ni pé for me I don't blame whether Tinubu or all of them I don't blame them because Tinubu wọ́n ní tó bá popular ló máa ń rig and these people that is why there's a lot of things that I don't want to be saying but if you say it without giving a lot of things before you
Val Ojo, good morning my brother.
It's like àwọn yàrá máa wò pé kí lè lè ṣe lè ò ní human feeling ni a máa ń pariwo pé yà ń jáwé the same people yìí láfún ní 1,000 2,000 àwọn ló ń kú ló ń para wọn lórí ibi.
ṣe rí area yẹn àwọn kan ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí nísìn wọ́n ń pè wọ́n ní irú àwọn Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà kí láwọn yẹn fi ṣe nísìn ọmọ máa lọ sí gbèríko àwọn èèyàn wá yá wọn lówó 1% so that sorry the problem tá a ní in Nigeria is because a lot of people wake up every day and rely on the politicians to feed. Not the majority, but the statistics shows that people wake up every day and either go to their local government knowing that one politician will come through or somebody will come through, or they will go and stay inside their senator's house. The senator is in Abuja, but they're expecting the senator, the gate man, to tell the senator in Abuja that there's somebody at the gate, and the senator will say, okay, go inside the house, give him that 1,000 naira. But if we can eliminate that barrier by communicating and say, look, Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà will give you 1,000 naira to feed yourself. They also want to empower you so that you can forget about that politician. And we haven't got time. All this has to be put in place before we even talk about close to 2023. Yeah.
And another thing, mo try to figure it out, but only at the probably analyze in details. For example, in Zimbabwe, we are to mass of Zimbabwe in Alima. Tí wọ́n wo southwest generally yẹ́rì pé gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ merchant àbáwọn tó jẹ́ businessman wọ̀n sí mọ́ ṣẹ́rí bí wọ́n bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní southwest tẹ́ bá ti mú Igbo kúrò ńbẹ̀ tẹ́ mú Asian tẹ́ mú Lebanese kúrò ńbẹ̀ we have nothing.
kò sí Yorùbá tó jẹ́ proper merchant mọ́.
ìkàtà nídìí tọ́ọ̀gì pé kọ́sọ̀ àwọn èèyàn di tọ́ọ̀gì kan.
ìbí yẹn náà lẹ́yìn ìbí wà lára tí sísítà wa tó ṣe bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tán nísìn nígbà tó yẹ pé irú àwọn Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu yẹn when they should have put those things in place but they would rather want àwọn agbèrò ṣé agbèrò ló máa lọ sí manufacturing office láàárọ̀ nígbà tó tẹ́ bá lọ sí tẹ́bí bá ń jáde láàárọ̀ nígbà míì sometimes máa ń kúrò lé ní 5:30 láàárọ̀ ìgbà míì 5 bí a ti bá ń gbéra láti ibi tí location mi tí mo wà tí bá wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí mo lọ sí VI wà á kọ́ máa rí wọn ọmọ máa rún pákó ọmọ inú títì yẹn náà lọ ti máa rún pákó inú ẹ̀ lọ ti máa jẹ tàárọ̀ lọ ti máa jẹ tọ̀sán gbogbo tó fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn orí títì yẹn náà ni wọ́n jí láàárọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń ṣe jí nísìn even though pé ẹ wo show yìí nísìn ẹ tún máa wago ó yẹ kí n dé factory tí máa ti ṣiṣẹ́ bóyá iléeṣẹ́ búrẹ́dì ni bóyá ibi tó ti ń produce nǹkan kan ni ojoojúmọ́ gbogbo wọn tẹ bá máa fi dé Oṣòdì yẹn báyìí ẹ kọ́ máa wò pé ṣé life lélẹ̀ ṣá ṣé life lélẹ̀ because they have not produced anything to take them from their house to the factory come back after the work and go and enjoy themselves go back to sleep what they do is every day in day out they are on the street trying láti já owó gbà so báwo la ṣe náà so kí lè expect. Anyway, it looks like Mr. Ade has gone.
No, I'm with you.
Okay, tètè rán kalẹ̀ gbé call ẹlòmíì we only have 25 minutes left.
So ṣẹ́ni ìgbésẹ̀ bá kẹsàn-án ni pé a lot of iṣẹ́ have to be on ground.
Everybody has a role to play. Everybody.
To be honest with you, I don't blame them because ìwà ń pòwe kan wọn kò sẹ́ni bòdì bá fún lọ́kọ́ tó ní ìròkò sọ́dọ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ààrẹ o àwọn pípù yìí deliberately wọn ṣe system yẹn báyẹn ni kó lè bá wọ́ọ̀kì fún wọn so ó ní so àwa la wọn aṣọ pé kì í àfẹ́ system yẹn àwa bá ṣe wà so yẹ yín so èmi ò blame wọn mi ò blame wọn gbọ́ sọ pé àwa yìí náà la máa lọ dìbò náà fún 1,000 2,000 so nǹkan tí mo ní kí n sọ nìyẹn lágbo Ọlọ́run.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwọn agbèrò yẹn máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa thank you very much gbogbo wọn gbogbo iṣẹ́ pọ̀ olúkálùkù there everybody has a role to play and that role will be delivered. Sorry, I missed a few 2 calls. Okay, let's go. We got 25 minutes. We started this broadcast at 6:30 and we have about 25 minutes left. You need to reduce the other device caller.
Hello.
All right, good morning, ma. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ma. Ẹ ra ma.
Ọlọ́run á bless ẹ.
Mo ti mẹ́tọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lájà.
Àrò ẹ̀ lágbára.
Àmì Ọlọ́run àmì.
Torí
kátẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn oní religion.
Àgbọ́yé mà.
Ọ̀rọ̀ empowerment àwọn tó ń tẹ̀ ń sọ lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nípa ẹ wo population àwọn èèyàn tí àwọn churches ti tẹ̀ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ṣé irú population yẹn irú owó tó ń gbà yẹn táwọn náà irú ilẹ̀ tán rà táwọn tó ń tà mo wá lórí àwọn religion ni o.
Àgbọ́yé.
Tó ń tà ilé ìtọ́jú ń tà tó bá dá oko àwọn èèyàn wọn wà wọ́n máa rí ṣẹṣẹ níbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ parọ́ mọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ parọ́ mọ́.
Àwọn èèyàn wa máa rí ṣẹṣẹ
nínú gbogbo oko yẹn.
Nínú gbogbo oko yẹn tẹ́ bá rí after tẹ o bá ṣe kíní ìtàn máa pẹ́ tí mo máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
Àgbọ́yé mọ́. Àgbọ́yé mọ́.
Máa sọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ń sìn nǹkan tí mò ń try láti sọ. Ṣé o mọ̀ ní ìsìn àwọn India wọ́n ti ń wọlé badly tó dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ pé ó ń ra oko tó ń gbà kì í ṣe pé bóyá oko náà ń dá kì í ṣe pé bóyá oko náà ń dá kì í ṣe pé bóyá oko náà ń dá wọ́n gba ilẹ̀ yẹn láti ṣe pé oko náà fẹ́ dá igbó náà ń gbè sínú oko yẹn igbó tó wá máa tó 5 to 10 years to this time Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká rí ọmọ tó máa wúlò Nàìjíríà mọ́. Ẹ̀yin náà mọ àrà tó ń dá ní Europe àwọn India ẹ mọ àrà tó ń dá ní London bẹ́yẹn ẹ mọ the rate tó fi bí ọmọ tó bá máa tó 10 years to this time Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká rí generation àwa Nàìjíríà generally tó ká má tètè sọ Odùduwà níbi tó ń bá lọ because ẹ mọ bó ṣe bímọ fún wọn London kí London gan tó bí 10,000 àwọn India ni mò ń sọ yẹn.
Ó yé mi.
ẹ mọ population wọn nítorí ibi tó bá fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ sí wọn máa bímọ ni. By the time tí British máa fi realize.
Wọ́n ti bímọ rẹpẹtẹ lọ.
Tí British ti mú wọn ni pé kò ní jẹ́ kán dé director level wọ́n lè wà ní managerial post.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Dé ibi ilé agbára wọn yẹn.
Àwọn yẹn ti káàpù bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti káàpù bẹ̀ yẹn ó ti yé mi tẹ́ ń sọ.
Nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orí àwọn India tó ń wọlé náà nìyẹn sí Nàìjíríà ìyẹn lọ bẹ́yẹn. Àwọn kí náà korúkọ.
Chinese.
Àwọn Chinese yẹn gbẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ilé my sister tó sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé rí àwọn Chinese yẹn a nídìí àti bá wọn jà. A nídìí àti bá wọn ṣe anything.
Àgbọ́yé.
Nǹkan agbára wà lẹ́yìn agbára ó wà lẹ́yìn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ní underground ni.
Àgbọ́yé mọ́ mi.
A máa ní gbogbo àwọn olùgbèríko yẹn.
Àgbọ́yé mọ́ mi.
Anytime tí a bá need support I too am ready to support.
Àgbọ́yé.
In any level.
Àgbọ́yé mọ́ mi.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ rọ́ṣà mi sì.
Àgbọ́yé mọ́.
Agbára wà àwọn èèyàn kan ló ń ṣe odidi bíi seven state bíi 7 state tí ó dẹ̀ ní jáde nulẹ̀. Kò ní kúrò lẹ́ òde máa ṣọ.
Àgbọ́yé.
So agbára wà gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn kò fẹ́ ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó nǹkan tó ń là dábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká kọ́kọ́ fèsì reality.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
A nídìí àti ba anything gbogbo nǹkan tó bá lẹ̀ Yorùbá wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ bá jẹ́ o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n bá wa
tọ́jú ẹrù wa ni ẹ ṣé gan ni mọ́mì mi ẹ ṣé gan ni màá pè yín létà mà ẹ ṣé gan ni mà Àgbọ́yé mà that's a Dublin. Wow, you see powerful women, powerful mothers, àwọn abiyamọ tòótọ́ ló pè tán yẹn. The last 4-5 callers, Sister Buki, they've given you Odua Queen. The last caller and also, we got another, I think, hello? Oh, okay, I think she probably mistake again. We also have that Odua Queen. Wow. I think I need to finish off with this a little bit. We have about 20 minutes before the broadcast. We've done close to 3 hours, and I know we started at 6:30. Okay, there's another caller coming through. Let's pick this call. Good morning, caller. Your name, where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Èmi ọ̀sùn òyìnbó Ìbàdàn mo fẹ́ sọ Ìbàdàn mo ti wá o.
Ó yá ìbá wa dá sílẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ká tẹ̀ gbọ́ Ìbàdàn díẹ̀ kó tẹ̀ ṣe wá lára lóògẹ̀. Ó yá ìbá ń dá sétò.
Ìbàdàn gidi ni mí but Amẹ́ríkà mo dúró sí.
Ò ṣe nǹkan kan tó bá yà à ń gbé yín bọ̀ ń lé gbogbo ọgbọ́n tọ́lọ̀ ti tẹ́tí lò nílùú Amẹ́ríkà ẹ̀ wá bá wa lò nílẹ̀ Oòduà. Ó yá.
Hello, ní tí mo gbọ́ ń sìn dùn mí gan ó dùn mí gan. Wọ́n láwọn Indian wọ́n wá gbégbó sí Nàìjíríà bí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ní tí màmá mi sọ nìyẹn màmá sọ nìyẹn.
Àwọn ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà ń bí báyìí wọ́n ti yàyàkuyà pátá máwọn òbí wọn lọ́wọ́ àtijọba wọ́n ti ya wèrè mọ́jọba lọ́wọ́ wọ́n tún ya wèrè mọ́ àwọn òbí wọn lọ́wọ́ Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín, mo fi dá sí ni ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, gbogbo èèyàn ń gbọ́ yín.
Nípa àmúkúmu, ìmúkúmu.
Ìgbó.
Wọ́n ti bà Amẹ́ríkà jẹ́.
Ọ̀tún wá ṣe wọ́n wá ń gbé bọ̀ nílẹ̀ Oòduà báyìí nísìnyí o.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣàṣà lọ́mọ tẹ́ pé ipa òbí ẹ̀ ká mọ́, ipa òbí ò tiẹ̀ kọ́ mọ́ mọ́, ipa àjọba gan ọ̀kọ́ mọ́ mọ́. Wọ́n ti ya wèrè kàlú nípa kọ́tọ̀ wọn fírídọ́ọ̀mù àpọ̀jù yẹn ti ń fọ́ ọmọ kékeré. Iná ń ba yí ọmọ jẹ́. Ọmọ fi ní fírídọ́ọ̀mù tó pọ̀ jù dé pé ó lè mu sìgá tó bá wù, ó lè mu gbó tó bá wù, ó lè mu ọtí tó bá wù, ó lè mu kékeré tó bá wù. Kò yé ìjọba mọ́, kò yé yóò bímọ tipẹ́tipẹ́, kò yé ìjọba náà mọ́. Àbí òye yín sì.
Àgbọ́yé mò ń gbọ́ yín.
Ó kọ lásán ni, ó kọ lásán ló ní. Ọrọ̀ ajé ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́mọ̀, èyí lè lu ọrọ̀ ajé positively and negatively.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So negatively yẹn ti pọ̀ ju positively lọ. Àwọn ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan tí òbí wọn strong, tí wọ́n train ọmọ wọn, ìlọmọ wọn yàn tó yanjú.
Ló ń yọjú. Púpọ̀ náà àwọn ọmọ mi ó ti ya bara lọ.
Ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ wọlé sí wọn, bóyá ká níbi 10% or 20. Àwọn yòókù wọ́n ti ya nǹkan máwọn òbí wọn lọ́wọ́ nípa too much freedom, lack of training, ọwọ́ yẹpẹyẹpẹ tí wọ́n fi mọ́ ọmọ, gbogbo àwọn ráìtì ti bá yí ọmọ jẹ́, freedom of right gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ti bá yí ọmọ jẹ́. So gbogbo tí wọ́n ń gbé bọ̀ Nàìjíríà àwọn China láti kọ́kọ́ ń gbọ́ sẹ́gbọ́n ẹjẹ́ ọ̀yẹ́ kórìíwó pé Nàìjíríà.
Ṣé ẹ tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé tí India tí mọ́mì wa sọ nísìnyí yẹn tẹ̀ bá mi lẹ́rù gan báyìí kọ́ a mọ̀ pé.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bí àwọn ti wà gbogbo àwọn kan ń bẹ lóko tí wọ́n ń gbogbo tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ mọ Nàìjà dúdú tí wọ́n ń tagbó àwọn ní supply gbó sí òjé bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn Èkó tí wọ́n ń gbégbó wọlé. Hello.
Mò ń gbọ́ yín, à ń gbọ́ yín.
Tí àbá tún wá ń gbégbó tí bí wọ́n ṣe dominate gbogbo ẹ̀nu kìí sí wàá tẹ̀bí wọn náà olóburúkú àwọn ìjọba àbí òye yìí.
Àgbọ́yé.
Àwọn tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ China tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ India láti wá invest sílùú wa. Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ òfin dá sí ni ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ là ń gbọ́ yín kétékété.
Ó yẹ kó rí wọn pé any investment tó bá wá fẹ́ invest sílùú wa gbogbo èrè wọn ó yẹ káwọn náà mọ jèrè wọn ni. Amẹ́ríkà ṣe ń jèrè gbogbo fọ́rínà àtọ́ ṣe ń jèrè gbogbo fọ́rínà àti tí lọ́nà ṣe ń jèrè gbogbo fọ́rínà tó wá sí kọ́ńtírì wọn tí wọ́n fi gbogbo ọrọ̀ ajé wọn tí wọ́n fi ń tòlù wọn ṣe kẹ́kọ́nọ́mì wọn dá. Bá a ṣe bí mo ṣe sọ yìí ẹkọ́nọ́mì Amẹ́ríkà kò sì báàdì rẹpẹtẹ tí lọ́nà ò báàdì rẹpẹtẹ gbogbo èrè bẹ̀ wọ́n fi ń tòlù wọn ṣe ni kì í ṣe páwọn kan wọ́n gbà tí ń pín.
Tó ń kó sápò.
Tí ò jẹ́ kí ìlú kó tẹ̀síwájú nìyẹn. Tó ti yẹ yín sìn bí mo ṣe wà yìí ẹ̀ ló bí mo
à ń gbọ́ yín.
mo wà military tó ti yẹ yín sìn. I'm in military, I'm in Air Force.
Àgbọ́yé.
Gbogbo ọpọlọ àti gbogbo èrè dàgbọ́.
Àgbọ́yé.
Benefit fún progress in country wọn ni. Kìí ṣe bíi ti Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ń gba owó tí wọ́n ń pín lábẹ́nú táwọn kan ń jìyà. Ṣé wá rí ọ̀rọ̀ kan tẹ́ ẹ sọ nípa àwọn kan wọ́n lọ́ mọ́ báwọn politician láti jẹ láti mú sẹ́gbọ́.
Àgbọ́yé.
Ìyà tí ó jẹ gbogbo àwọn tí bá ń ṣerú nǹkan báwọn ìyà tí ó jẹ wọn pa ní ara wọlé o. Ní ìsepè fún wọn o.
Ó yé mi.
Àmọ́ kí wọ́n lè jẹ̀yà lọ́dún alẹ́ kí wọ́n máa ra ilẹ̀ ìyà lọ́dún ọmọ wọn. Ìní irú ìgbésẹ̀ báwọn. Kéèyàn mọ̀ dípẹ́ǹdì lórí ẹnìkan. Ẹ tó ń bẹ lóko lábúlé tó ń roko ọ̀sán ju ẹ tó ń lọ sí Àbújá tí lọ́lẹ̀ máwọn tí ó fún tọ́rọ́ kọ́bọ̀ lọ because ó wà independent.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àmọ́ ìjẹkújẹ àtọ̀lẹ ìní ọba yé wọn jẹ́ Nàìjíríà wọ́n gba 1,000 wọ́n lọ dìbò fẹ́ntì ọ̀yẹ́ wọ́n ti gbowó ẹ máa gbá wọ́n ti gbowó ọ̀yà àtọwọ́ ọ̀yà ọmọ wọn lọ́jọ́ iwájú wọ́n sì tí wọ́n wá ń jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn wọ́n àmọ́ kẹ́nu wọn pé wọ́n ń jẹ́ yà. Ẹjẹ́ yọ jí pa ẹni tí ó bá gbọ́ lọ́gbọ́.
Àgbọ́yé mò ń gbọ́ yín bàbá.
Kíkálukú ó dá dúró.
Olúkálukú dá dúró.
Ẹni tó bá ní ẹran méjì tí ń sìn tàbí tó ń ṣe agriculture tó rán ọ̀sán nígbà yẹn kí gbogbo wọn bójú tó ní ìsìn yẹn kí wọ́n má depend lórí politician pé owó kan ń bọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nígbà tí wọ́n bá owó kan ń bọ̀ wọn ò ní ronú wọn láti jókòó pé kí ni mo lè máa ṣe fẹ́ lè máa fún tọ́rọ́ kọ́bọ̀ tí èmi máa fìdí ara mi àti ìdílé mi gbogbo wọn máa retí owó ni. owó kan ti ń bọ̀ owó àpapín tó owó àpapín bá tẹ́yìn bá ti ń rìn láì lówó àpapín kò ní lè think about future àbí òye yìí.
àgbọ́yé.
pé kí ni mo lè ṣe tí ìfìmọ̀ bọ́ra mi àtàwọn ẹbí mi.
kí ni ká wá sọ sí àwọn tí ó ń gbé lẹ́yìn odi níbi Amẹ́ríkà Canada ní UK tó sì ń sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà ká tó di pa máa jẹ́ kẹ́ lọ bàbá mi.
kí lẹ ní pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà.
àwọn kan sì ń sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà tó ní nǹkan táwọn ń sọ tó játajàta làwọn ń sọ lẹ́nu.
orí wọn ò pé ní nígbà wọn ò wálé tí wọn ò ti kí àwọn òkè sára wọn lẹ́yìn wọn ò kí à pẹ̀lú wọn rí jẹkújẹ jẹ àríjàgbọ̀gàrú ni ọ́. èmi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín wọ́n léèyàn bí nǹkan wọlé tẹ́rí tẹ́mọ̀ gbọ́ àwọn míì bẹ́ẹ̀ ń bíbà jẹ́ pé wọ́n sì benefit lára àwọn politician Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n rí jẹkújẹ jẹ ń bẹ̀. tẹ́rí gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti rí jẹkújẹ jẹ ní tí ọmọ sọ wọ́n Nàìjíríà.
ẹ mọ̀ kí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín ọ̀ṣà sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ kí mo sọ báàlẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá mi à ń gbọ́. àgbọ́yé.
kíkálukú ó dúró lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ Haúsá Ìgbò Yorùbá kó dúró lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ kíkálukú ó lọ tún ibi tó ń gbèsè kíkálukú kó lọ invest.
mo ń gbọ́ yín bàbá.
láti tún kí Yorùbá ó invest láti máa contribute láti máa fìdí àwọn Yorùbá káwúsá náà invest kí wọ́n máa fìdí Haúsá kí Ìgbò náà invest kí wọ́n máa fìdí gbogbo àwọn Ìgbò ẹgbẹ́ wọn tó bá di pé à ń ṣe àpapọ̀ sẹ́ńgbọ́.
àgbọ́yé. àgbọ́yé.
níbi àpapọ̀ yẹn ibẹ̀ ni ìjẹkújẹ wà tí wọ́n bá ti collaborate àwọn owó gbẹ̀mù tí ń bà lókè wọ́n ti mọ̀ kí wọ́n ṣe máa pín tí ò ní dọ́dọ̀ àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù. ló ti yẹ yín. tá a bá break ẹ máa ń gbọ́ tá a bá break up kálukú òdùwọ̀ lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ìwọ̀nba mọ́tò bá ń gbọ́ tẹ́rí kí kálukú òdùwọ̀ lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ni àbí òye yín.
ayé mi ó yé mi.
ìlò lè jásẹ́ gbogbo ìjẹkújẹ tí wọ́n ń jẹ. òye yín. ẹ máa gbọ́ tí wọ́n bá ti mú èèyàn kan tó strong lẹ́yọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá tí wọ́n bá èèyàn kan tó strong lọ́dọ̀ àwọn Haúsá tí wọ́n bá èèyàn kan tó strong láti àwọn èèyàn Haúsá gbogbo owó ìgbẹ̀mù tí bá ń pọ̀ tí wọ́n bá ti pín àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá yẹn wọn ò ní yọ circulate lọ́dọ̀ àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù ní tí ìlú bí ìfidá nìyẹn ẹni owó tó bá jáde látọ̀dọ̀ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kí wọ́n tó lè pín yóò sì dọ̀dọ̀ àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù kọ̀ọ̀kan àbí èyí yín sè.
àgbọ́yé.
àmọ́ owó Amẹ́ríkà ń circulate ni owó London náà mọ circulate ni ó sì ò ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan kó sì mọ dọ́dọ̀ àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù àmọ́ Nàìjíríà ìyín òsì ló ń fa ogun àti wàhálà ṣẹ́gbẹ́ tí ọ̀kàwé gan kò lè rí tọ́rọ́ kọ́bọ̀ débi pé yunifásitì nǹkan kéékèèké tí ọmọ fi jẹ kò ní support kankan.
tó àgbọ́yé bàbá.
ẹ rí gbogbo àwọn bàbá burúkú tẹ̀ ń dá kan tẹ̀ ń gbọ́.
àgbọ́yé bàbá.
àwọn tẹ̀ ń dá kan ìfẹ́ dá kan wọn.
ó yé mi ó yé mi.
ẹ̀bùn ọ̀bẹ mi o.
ẹ máa bá tó lọ ẹ máa bá lọ mò ń gbọ́ yín bàbá.
àwọn ará Èkó tẹ̀ ń dá kan tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tí ń ṣèjọba láti ìgbé tí ń ìjọba mú. tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi yé.
mò ń gbọ́ yín.
gbogbo owó táwọn fi ń ṣe àlùbáríkà bẹ́ẹ̀ kí owó citizen tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe àlùbáríkà. tẹ̀ ń gbọ́.
àgbọ́yé. ó yé mi.
èpè wọn sá fúnra wọn ẹ ń tọ́lá wọn kẹ̀ ẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń kó jọ yóò sì bọ̀ sọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wọ́n lè má ti ìbí báyìí lọ́dọ̀ wọn ìpọ́nìsì wọn àbí òye yìí.
ó yé mi.
gbogbo òkú ọ̀nà ògùn ẹ̀rọ ìgbọ́nsìn ṣẹ́ ń gbọ́.
mò ń gbọ́ yín gbogbo èèyàn lórí ìdẹ̀wò gbogbo àlà ń gbọ́ yín.
ó yẹ kórìí wọn pé kí wọ́n sọ jí olórin kan kọrin ó ní ìyàwó ní babaláwo abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yé.
òye àgbọ́yé.
ọ̀rọ̀ dúdú ń bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń yàwó ẹ máa gbọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń yàwó citizen lẹ́gbọ́n mi.
àgbọ́yé.
pásítọ̀ àwọn churches leaders àwọn náà ń yàwó citizen ẹ máa pariwo property.
yahoo ni babaláwo ní kọ́kọ́ yahoo ni gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yahoo ni pásítọ̀ yahoo ni imam.
ilé sọ ìmọ̀ tí ń tẹ́ẹ̀sì yín tẹ́ bá lọ wo kọ́mẹ́ǹtì mi èmi tipẹ́tipẹ́ lèmi tipẹ́tipẹ́ dẹ́gbọ́.
àgbọ́yé.
ọlọ́run ni máa ń láyàn lójú tó máa ń fìyàn lọ́gbọ́n.
àgbọ́yé.
gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀wọ̀n ń bíbá lamẹ́ríkà ń sìn bá ti ẹ̀ yahoo citizen wọ́n sì ń take care citizen.
wọ́n sì ń take care àwọn ọ̀bọ̀n ti nàìjíríà kàn ń yahoo ni wọ́n tẹ̀ take care citizen.
ẹ jẹ́ ń délẹ̀. kò sí bí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò sí ní yahoo citizen bọ̀ kí wọ́n kẹ̀ take care citizen.
Odua king. a máa gbọ́.
ẹ máa gbọ́ tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì bá ti ń yahoo citizen tí wọ́n ò take care citizen ìṣòro máa wà.
òdodo ọ̀rọ̀.
nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nàìjíríà káàkiri àtàwọn kọ́ńtì tẹ pé wọ́n ti dìbẹ̀lọ́pù. nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
bàbá mi tó kí ló dé tó tẹ́ pè mí láti jọ ẹ̀ ó yẹ kẹ́ ti bá ń dá sétò yìí tipẹ́tipẹ́ ó ṣe wá fílẹ̀ báyìí mò ń gbọ́. àgbọ́yé àgbọ́yé.
nígbà mo tún gbọ́ wọn gbogbo wọn ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tí màmá máa ń yan sọ pé kí wọ́n fi owó dáko àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn church leader yahoo pa tí wọ́n burú jà.
màá fún àwọn olóòtú tí ó ga o bàbá òfin gbà o bàbá no one gree is getting hot o.
àwọn èèyàn náà mọ sá kíjokíjo ọ̀nà ọgbà mírẹ́kù owó tí wọ́n ń mẹ́kì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn débi jésù sẹ́ni wọ́n máa ná wọn sẹ́ni náà. débi jésù sẹ́kọ̀ wọn pé wọ́n máa ná wọn wọ́n àmọ́ fowó owó àwọn orúkọ jésù yahoo gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kálukú náà máa lọ ọbẹ̀ wọ́n mọ yahoo wọn àwọn sì ń fowó wọ́n fi ń sàlùbáríkà fáwọn àwọn àtàwọn ọmọ wọn àwọn èèyàn náà sì ń bẹ lọ ọbẹ̀ kí wọ́n ìnvẹ́sì gbogbo owó yẹn kí wọ́n fi ìnvẹ́sì ọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn ẹ ti sọ kí wọ́n fi dáko ẹ máa gbọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀rí tí wọ́n bá mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ oko sẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ mi yé. tí wọ́n bá mójú sẹ́ẹ̀rí pípẹ́ àwọn àgbà sọ pé tí oúnjẹ bá kú òun ìṣẹ́bùṣe homeless ń bẹ lamẹ́ríkà náà sẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ mi yé.
àgbọ́yé I'll pass his number to Citizen World. Mo ń gbọ́ bàbá mo ń gbọ́.
homeless ń bẹ lamẹ́ríkà tó yapa but síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá rí $1 àmì tí wọ́n bá rí $1 tí wọ́n bá wọ store wọ́n jẹ wọ́n yò ọkàn wọn balẹ̀.
Thank you Valojo. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
sẹ́yìn gbọ́ mi.
àgbọ́yé bàbá.
lẹ́yìn bá rí $1 ní nàìjíríà kí ló fẹ́ fi rà nàìjíríà.
kò rà kankan.
ẹ ti rí sìn lẹ́yìn bá ní $1 tó bá wọ store lamẹ́ríkà.
a sì mú oúnjẹ jáde. wọ́n dẹ̀ ní tẹ́bí bá ti kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́.
ìṣẹ́kùsẹ̀.
bàbá àárín mi pa à ń gbọ́ bàbá.
ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹsẹ̀ òkìní kan lọ́jọ́ kan tí wọ́n invite gọ́fúnọ̀ kan president kan tí wọ́n lọ fi náà ṣe ń dàkó mẹ̀ká.
oh yes Tafawa Balewa 1961 nígbà tó lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà.
tẹ́wá rí pé àwọn Haúsá ni president yẹn sẹ́ni pé ní sáìdì ọ̀dọ̀ wọn wọ́n mójútó nǹkan ọ̀gbìn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ parọ́.
tẹ̀gbọ́n ni ó supply àwọn ráìsì ẹ̀wà.
ó yà mí lẹ́nu mo sì sọ́lá náà kí ló dé tó yẹ pé látọ̀dọ̀ wọn la ti ń gba tòmátò à ń gbọ́ bàbá.
tẹ́rí source of power is food.
à ń gbọ́ yín bàbá.
source of energy is food and water. abẹ́ gbọ́ mi yé.
àgbọ́yé bàbá.
tí o bá ti sí oúnjẹ àtọ omi nínú kò sí nutrient.
bomi náà mo ti mu látàárọ̀ níbí báyìí.
so tí ó bá kọ́kọ́ náwó gbogbo owó tí ó pa chọ́ọ̀chì wèrè kí tí ó pa chọ́ọ̀chì wèrè máa ń sàn owó tí ó fi ń kọ́ kí ilẹ̀ tí ó tún ralẹ̀ wọ́n ń talẹ̀ wọ́n tún ṣe business lórúkọ Jésù wọ́n forúkọ Jésù ṣe business wọ́n fi ń yàwó àwọn èèyàn owó tó yẹ kí wọ́n fi bíbí ẹ̀wọ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ṣe wáyé ojoojúmọ́ wọ́n ń kọ́ spọ̀ ojoojúmọ́ wọ́n invest.
tó
tọ́wọ́ kan bá jáde tí wọ́n tó kò tí ẹ̀ sí àyè àti kówó jáde pẹ̀lú wọ́n mọ̀ fi invest lọ ni because wọ́n àgbẹ̀ population àwọn increase ni ní gbogbo ìgbà. tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ provide.
ẹ ṣe gan ni bàbá mi.
ẹ̀lò tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ provide fún fúdọ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé wà á lọ ṣẹlẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àmọ́ lọ́dọ̀ wa gbogbo owó èrè gbogbo èrè.
àti jẹ gbogbo wọ́n ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ máa pò.
wọ́n mọ̀ fi commerce wọ́n mọ̀ fi rọkọ̀ ńláńlá fúnra wọn.
bàbá kí tó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa lọ. a máa lọ kó fáráàlú.
wọ́n mọ̀ fi pé wọ́n sango wọ́n mọ̀ fi pé wọ́n ń dà rẹ̀ owó ìyá wọn sọ fún ọ pé wá jìyà ànọ́dá rẹ̀ jù.
màá pass number yín fún Citizen World àwọn Oòduà TV a nídìí gbólóhùn yín lẹ́ǹkọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí because àwọn tó ń gbọ́ yín lọ ní kí n máa kí yín wọ́n ní kí n máa kí yín rẹpẹtẹ bàbá àsìkò ti lọ ni mo bá ń jẹ́ kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bọ̀ àsìkò ti fẹ́ lọ ká máa lọ báyìí ni.
àti gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì àti religion leader wọ́n ń yàwó citizen ọ̀sọ̀jì kórì wọ́n pé kí wọ́n mọ tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìyọ̀lẹ́jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ìyọ̀lẹ́jẹ́ wọ́n pa tí wọ́n bá wó lórí ọwọ́ wọn tí wọ́n lọ dáko. nítorí àwọn olówó àti ẹgbẹ́ àwọn olówó àtàwọn politician àwọn citizen ni wọ́n ń lò tí wọ́n fi ń jẹun.
àgbọ́yé bàbá màá pè yín lẹ́yìn ètò bàbá mi màá pè yín lẹ́yìn ètò bàbá ò fi lọ wàhálà dé báyìí.
wọ́n kàn fáwọn ohun peanut wọ́n fi ìyà
ló bá tán bàbá. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi, màá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ètò. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi, màá pè yín lẹ́yìn ètò. Ó dàbọ̀. I think you guys have given me reason to continue coming in every day. You never know who is on the other side of the line. I'm sure a lot of you have watched a movie called, is it Telephone? Or The Phone Booth, where the guy was stuck on the phone booth and a lot of activities was happening. What more can I say? I mean, you can see that someone said to me yesterday, after we had almost another, we all know what happened at part 11 before we came back at part 12 of the broadcast yesterday. And when someone called me after the show, and I said, look, don't worry. We never know who is on the other side of the phone. So for every time I pick the call, okay, there's another caller. We need to start wrapping it up before Facebook. We have almost close to 4 hours. Good morning, caller. Your name, where you calling from?
Hi, my name is Peter. I'm calling from Stockholm.
Stockholm. All right. Push it quickly. 3 minutes. Go ahead. I'll stop you after exactly 3 minutes.
Okay. I just want to make a contribution. There was a lady or a girl that I think is from UK. I just want to contribute more. She said more of what I wanted to say, but I really bought into all what she said, and I have a little more to contribute to what she said.
Go ahead quickly.
You see, in this struggle, like here where I am, we are still experiencing more of.
All right, I'm going to give you 1 minute because I've been notified that I've got less than 4 minutes. Facebook has already indicated that. So you got 30 seconds. I know you'll have to call back tomorrow to say it, but just give it to us in 30 seconds because I need to close this broadcast properly.
Okay. If the ODUDUWA could help in this struggle to see how we can emasculate these Fulanis financially by cutting down the intake of these Fulani cows they are eating, is going to help in this whole struggle. There is a spiritual part of all these things. And we all knows that this cow they are selling to us is not doing any of us any good.
All right. I got the message. Not that I don't want you to continue. I've just been notified. I got 3 minutes left, and but tomorrow, let's have it from you again tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wow. I won't take any more calls. If you call, please do not call. I've been notified that we got less than 3 minutes. Where do I start from? You guys have given us another opportunity and energy to continue on this, conversation. Okay, it says 3 minutes 57 seconds until your video end. Okay, that's fine. Let us continue to push it. That last ODUDUWA queen said something that a lot of us need to do. Start talking to your family. Tell your family about this gospel before you talk about any other family. Let it be your own contribution to speak to your loved ones at home that ODUDUWA is the only way out. No if, no but. No if, no but. We want to disintegrate out of Nigeria. Your family should understand that from your own point of view. Whether, I don't want to say whether you will starve them or you know what to do. You watching me from all over the world knows how to convince and tell your family what ODUDUWA stand for. Don't worry about your neighbor. If you can do that, your family take the message to the next message and the next message and the next message. If you think KOIKIMEDIA and all other media platforms will be the only one to do it, we will push it through. You also have a role to do. On that note, I say thank you very much. It's been an amazing. I think I will go and reflect on this particular broadcast because I had powerful women that called onto the program, and I can only say thank you very much. My sister could spot you there, Oshasokwe. We spoke at length very well yesterday. I know there's a lot of women watching, but somebody said to me, Yomi, you must do a program where women will be the one, only women. If man call, I'll cut you up. Only women must call onto that broadcast. It will be a part of the broadcast that we'll do. Don't think I will get tired of this. Me, you must be joking. You don't know the kind of energy in me. People that knows me knows that. People that knows me, a lot of you say, do I sleep? You don't know the energy in me. Plus the one ODUDUWA has encrypted in me. Don't be deceived. We will disintegrate Nigeria. You might not like it. that is the way it's going to be. And we will work with everybody to make sure that we do it as quickly as possible. Don't worry whether you believe it or not. And those of you, let me talk to those of you that watch this broadcast that doesn't want people to know you're watching it. Alabosini. Watch it when people are watching it. Especially those, you know yourself. You. Yeah. I want you to be shocked when you get to that particular section of the broadcast. To those of you that have been with us, continue to share the gospel. Continue to listen to it. Nnamdi Kanu is on again tonight at 7 p.m. I'll be watching it. I will transmit it. We will transmit every message that is Oduduwa. My sister Olajire, every one of you, from the bottom of my heart, you've given me hope that we will get this. My Oduduwa queen, I respect you. Baba to pe Baba yon feye ka lo, but I'm sure we will bring him back again. Thank you very much from every one of you from all over the world. My Biafran brother, the Oduduwa, I got 58 seconds, and I have to say thank you very much. Let me now close it. Bye for now.